on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hunter shoots. He off the rim. Brown Skipper scores. It's over. It's over. We won. We won. We won.
This is Loyola basketball.
Chicago, for the second year in a row, your Loyola Ramblers are Missouri Valley Conference tournament champions. And in the process, they have earned an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Sister Jean, dust off those dancing shoes. Here we go again.
Watson drives to the hoop, to the rim, reverses it up and in. What a finish by Dennis Watson. Morris between the rings to Edwards. Edwards catches top, blocks for Rubin. Yeah, layup finish. Miles Rubin from Sheldon Edwards. Now Dawson, another quick trigger three, another make for Jaden Dawson. The Loyola Ramblers from worst to first as they earn themselves the A-10 regular season championship.
Tip-off is coming up. Here's Scott Sudikoff and former Rambler forward Christian Thomas.
Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Loyola Medicine has nationally recognized experts providing personalized, compassionate care. Learn more at loyolaMedicine.org. For San Francisco, Malik Thomas, the 6'5", 205-pound senior, 19.4 points per game, had 21 points and 10 rebounds on Wednesday against Utah Valley. Of course, scorched the Ramblers for 35 points on 11 of 16 shooting back in December. Also in the starting lineup is Carlton Lingard Jr., 7 foot, 225-pound grad student transfer from UTSA. He's averaging 8 points and 4 rebounds a game. He had 18.6 rebounds against Utah Valley in the NIT game on Wednesday. Also in the starting lineup is Robbie Beasley. He's making his first start of the season, and we did get reports of somebody else being out of the San Francisco lineup, and I wonder if that is Tyrone Riley, who has started every game this year. He is not in the starting lineup. Robbie Beasley makes his first start, 1.8 points per game, 1 rebound, and 11.3 minutes per game. Then there's Vienamin Abosi, 6'6", 225-pound freshman from Greece. He's averaging 2.2 points, 2 rebounds, and 0.7 assists per game. This is also his first start of the season. So some lineup shuffling going on for Chris Gerlifson, the third-year head coach for San Francisco. And then rounding out the starting five is Junji Wang, the 6'9" sophomore from China, making his 24th start of the year, 6.2 points a game, 3.2 rebounds. He shoots a lot of threes. He's 31 of 101, but 31% from three-point range. Chris Gerlifson, as I mentioned, third year as the Dons head coach. And now for the Ramblers, well, it was the same starting lineup for several weeks, but now you have to change with Kamani Owinsu out of the lineup. Des Watson will get the start, of course, coming off 24 points against San Jose State in 36 minutes, 8 of 15 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 6 of 6 at the free throw line. Jaden Dawson, he's coming off of 8-point game, just 3 of 9 shooting against San Jose State, trying to find that better shot here. And, of course, he did not play in the first meeting of the season with San Francisco. Jalen Quinn gets his 12th start of the year, his first in several weeks. He had 9 points, 2 steals, and 20 minutes of play at San Jose State on Wednesday. Sheldon Edwards Jr., no surprise there, up to 101 made three-pointers on the season, shooting it at 38% on the year. He was just 2 of 6 overall, only took 6 shots. They were all threes, 2 of 6, 6 points, 3 assists against San Jose State. And then Miles Rubin, another double-figure point game. He had 14 points, 2 blocks, 7 of 8 from the field against San Jose State on Wednesday. And Drew Valentine, 4th year as the Rambler head coach, 81 and 50. That's a .618 winning percentage for Valentine with Watson, Dawson, Quinn, Edwards Jr., and Rubin. So that is your starting lineup for this one. And we're going to tell you as this game gets underway, we might hear us kind of dancing a bit as we get started, as we're going to try to sync up the audio that we're being fed with the video that we're seeing on the screen here. This is showing on the broadcast that we're watching Malik Thomas, 21 points and 10 rebounds in that first round game over Utah Valley. As San Francisco will be wearing home white uniforms, green numbers. outlined in gold on the front and the back. Dons in script across the chest. And the Ramblers are going to be in road maroon uniforms. They were in the black on Wednesday, have the maroon today with the Loyola script in white across the chest, and white for the numbers on the front and the back. As let's see if the Ramblers can do it today without Kamani Oinsu in the lineup, as tip is nearing here as we're getting ready. And once we will get this game going, we'll plug in the audio that we've gotten. And so we are just sort of, like I said, we're tiptoeing here to the start of this game, and we're glad to have you with us here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield. And here we go. We're about to have opening tip in a moment here. Jumping it up for the Dons is going to be Carlton Lingard, Miles Rubin for the Ramblers. Loyola will move right to left here in the first half, and the opening tip is won by San Francisco as brought into the front court. And we are underway here in San Francisco, the War Memorial Gym. Getting to the hoop right side, Malik Thomas will miss it at the rim, misses the lay-in, and Sheldon Edwards gets the rebound. And the Ramblers have their first possession of the game. Deep on the right side, Des Watson out front for Sheldon Edwards. Edwards push pass left side. Dawson will take a three, and that's good. Jaden Dawson gets off to the good start. 3-0 Ramblers.
Yeah, both teams trying to get their guys going early. The first action was from Malik Thomas, and we just ran one for JD.
3-0. Ramblers get the opening bucket. Reverse layup attempt at the rim by Junji Wong. Gets blocked by Miles Rubin. Ramblers come in transition. Sheldon misses a three short, and the rebound off the floor for the Dons. We are about 1 minute in. 3-0 Ramblers on a Jaden Dawson three-pointer. Baseline left. The Dons have the basketball. They send the double. They skip it out to the right side. Wong now up top between the rings. Abosi swings it left. Now Malik Thomas. Thomas down baseline left into Dawson. Finds Wong with a bounce pass. Up fakes a few times on Miles and able to score it off the window for the first bucket. First bucket for the Dons here. 3-2 Loyola. Now Quinn dribbles to the right side. 3-2 Ramblers. Sheldon left side. Up fakes left of the lane. Now gives it to Watson. Watson now swings it over for Quinn. Quinn drives, kick out corner, left side three. Sheldon misses, and a rebound by Malik Thomas. Thomas into the front court with it for the Dons. And a three-pointer made from the corner. And here come the Ramblers into the front court, 5-3. San Francisco leads. 17:57 to go in the first half. Rubin bounce passes it for Dez, sideline, a free throw line extended right. Then he gets to the mid block just outside the paint, and it's a short little J. And the Ramblers tie it up at 5-5. 17:35 to go in the first half. Lobbed over the top to Carlton Lingard on the baseline right. Cutting to the rim open was Beasley. He'll kick it out. Junji Wong for three, and that's good. And it's 8-5 San Francisco. 17:20 remaining in the first half. Jalen Quinn deep on the left side. They leave him wide open for three. He'll take it and miss it. Lingard has the rebound for the Dons, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Dez, who takes a shot up into the face. What is happening as well?
Yeah, they just showed, because they just showed on the TV broadcast. Yeah, Ryan Beasley was the other guy that was out.
So Ryan Beasley, the one out of the lineup. Of course, Tyrone Riley, I mentioned, had started every game. So the Dons will have the basketball, walking into the front court left to right. Just had the foul on Dez, the first foul of the game on either team, and they get a bucket at the hoop driving Abosi.
Yeah, it's just too easy. That was just an ISO on Miles right there. Miles is a much better defender than that.
10-5 San Francisco. Dawson sideline right. Rubin catches top side. Rubin will hand it off to Sheldon. Edwards into the paint and got a little tripped up a bit and then had to pass it out to the corner and throws it away, and the Ramblers turn it over.
Yeah, right there on the replay. I mean, that's just a click. Yeah, just an ISO situation. He just hit Miles with not even a good crossover, just a real simple crossover, just hook it all the way to the rim. Miles has to slide his feet.
Dons with the basketball in the front court with Robbie Beasley. Now right wing, Abosi, 10-5 San Francisco, 16:32 to go first half. Junji Wong on the left wing, guarded by Francis Wikoria, gives the ball up to Robbie Beasley. Beasley bounces it top side. Abosi against Rubin, into the paint, spins, puts up a really tough shot, got blocked by Rubin. Loose ball though, Wong got it, left baseline shot short, rebound off the floor for Quinn. JQ ahead for Dawson. Dawson almost traveled with the defense right in front of him, Malik Thomas. Now Quinn drives down the left lane line, flips it across for Rubin, down low right side. He eventually gets fouled by Carlton Lingard. First foul of the game on the Dons.
And I like that opportunity right there from JQ. So, I mean, he's being guarded by much bigger, slower guys. They're trying to basically hide their worst defender, but on JQ. So he's putting some pressure on them in transition and just trying to get all the way into the paint and try to create some offense.
Rubin and Quinn come out of the lineup here. Inbound for the Ramblers, trailing 10-5 with 16:03 to go.
Yeah, looks like JJ just came in too, so we'll see if he can give us a good lift.
Deloach will get the ball inbounds. Watson into Dawson, left corner, catch and shoot three, bounces out. Wikoria, the offensive rebound, up fakes, gets some room, carving it out, can't get it to go. Loose ball again on the floor. Wong has it for the Dons. Driving down the right side, Malik Thomas. He'll kick it out front. Junji Wong takes the three, in and out, rebound by Watson. Watson will bring it ahead for the Ramblers. Watson, hand off on the left wing for Edwards. Now Deloach up front. Dawson down the left side, misses the floater, and the rebound for the Dons. Brought ahead to Abosi on the right wing. 15:18 to go first half, 10-5 San Francisco. Malik Thomas between the rings. Will back it out, guarded by Dawson. Now a step back by Thomas. Off the side of the rim and the backboard. He goes and gets his own rebound and lays it up and in. 12-5 San Francisco.
Yeah, that was a great initial defense, but JD has to get himself back in the play to help rebound.
Ramblers the basketball down by 7, 14:50 to go first half. Edwards left corner, passes it out for Watson. Now Deloach top side. Deloach gives to Dez. Dez penetrates, bounces for Deloach at the rim, rolls in, and Deloach makes it 12-7. $14 and a half to play in the first half. Long stretch without a whistle right now. Over on the left side, Malik Thomas, guarded by Edwards. Over for Beasley now, with Wikoria on him. Screen set by James O'Donnell, a freshman from Australia. Long shot missed off the front of the rim, and the rebound off the floor for Edwards. Edwards into the front court, leaves it off for Dez. Dez drives to the hoop, left-hand finish, and it's 12-9. Ramblers within 3.
See how JJ just sealed Malik Thomas on that one to create that driving lane for him? That was great recognition.
Malik Thomas trying to get to the baseline right side, bumped by Dawson, and that'll be a foul on Dawson. We'll get a timeout here, 13:52 to go in the first half. San Francisco 12, Loyola 9. Back with more in a moment on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Hey Rambler fans, this is Cam Krutwick, and my favorite way to get into the game is through my friends at TicketEstore.com. Whether it's courtside or in the upper deck, TicketEstore.com has you covered. They have a wide selection that I love. The proud official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics, Ticket eStore is alumni-owned and celebrating 20 years in the business. With no service fees, TicketEstore.com gets you in the game for less. Let's go Ramblers.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jalen Quinn on behalf of the law firm of Kupiec and Martin. Founded in 2008 by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiec, Kupiec and Martin is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 6 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house at large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. Go Blurs.
Sudi and CT back with you. Download the Go Ramblers mobile app to stay connected with your favorite Loyola teams. And we're seeing right now for San Francisco, of course, we talked about Marcus Williams being out. Dwayne Newberry, they're saying out for San Francisco, but he got hurt before Justin Moore got hurt in the first half of that game in Milwaukee. It's Ryan Beasley and Tyrone Riley that the key players out of the lineup. And again, Riley has been starting every game this year for San Francisco. Again, the app features the latest news, scores, stats, and content. You can also listen live or on demand to all Rambler Sports Network men's basketball broadcasts and Rambler Roundtable podcasts. Search Loyola Ramblers in the Apple or Google Play Store. Had a foul on Jaden Dawson before the timeout. Second team foul on the Ramblers. And so far, Loyola 4 of 10 from the field. San Francisco 5 of 12. Ramblers have made 1 of 5 from 3, and San Francisco with 6 of their 12 points in the paint. It'll be an under out of bounds for the Dons here. We'll get us back underway.
Oh, Daniil sighting right there. Okay.
With the basketball, top of the nail is O'Donnell. O'Donnell has it taken away by Watson. Watson on the floor, able to get it away to Daniil Glasgow in the backcourt. And again, no Kamani Owinsu for the Ramblers today, so it makes sense that maybe some more minutes are floating around for a guy like Daniil. Glasgow on the left wing, right-hand dribble drive to the paint, to the hoop. Hard off the backboard, no, but drew the foul. And Daniil Glasgow will be at the line shooting 2. And you can hear our audio kind of going in and out. We're having a little bit of trouble of syncing it. It's a little too far off right now to keep that audio going. As you might be able to tell, it's kind of a full possession behind what we're relaying to you. But we will work on that as we go as Daniil banks in the first of 2 free throws.
Hey, whatever it takes. We talked about we missed 17 free throws the first time we played them. So whatever it takes to make one, to make more.
So 12-10 with 13:26 to go in the first half. Glasgow bends the knees. Second free throw, swish this time. So 12-11, 13:26 to go in the first half. Dons have the basketball moving left to right. Bounce up top, O'Donnell, guarded closely by Deloach. Deloach lets him get to the right side of the nail. Now a pick and roll. And losing the ball at the rim, O'Donnell, he slaps it out of bounds, and it's going to be Rambler basketball. Good defense by the Ramblers. Sheldon Edwards checks out of the game. JQ is in there with Dez. The Ramblers down by 1, 7 minutes into the game. Glasgow top side, picks up the dribble, finds Deloach top of the nail, looking left. Deloach gets free, and they call a foul on the floor. He got to the hoop and made the bucket, but he's fouled by O'Donnell with 12:48 to go in the first half, and the Ramblers trail by 1.
Yeah, love his aggressiveness, though. I mean, JJ always gives us, or usually gives us like a pretty solid jump or pop off the bench. I mean, I love his grime, his grit, his just determination. He's a veteran guy who's won before it in the postseason, so it's good to have him on our side.
Watson will lob it into Rubin. Rubin hands it off to Glasgow. Glasgow swings in left corner. Watson for 3. That's good, and the Ramblers take the lead at 14-12. 12:34 to go in the first half. Malik Thomas into the front court with it. Hasn't scored yet for the Dons. Thomas will pull up 15 feet, miss it off the right side of the iron. Rebound by Glasgow. Into the front court, Watson right side. Watson trying to cross over against Rivera Torres. Now Rubin losing the ball to the floor, getting it back, throwing it out to Wakoria left corner. Wakoria spins it back out front to Glasgow. Push pass right side for Watson. Now Rubin catches out front. 10 to shoot. Spins to his left. Finds Quinn open left corner for three. No, good look. Offensive rebound. Wakoria,
Nice.
He'll kick it out to Glasgow. Now Wakoria relocates for a right corner three. No. Quinn on the glass. Almost knocked the ball in off the window. Ramblers, though, getting on the glass again. Here goes Malik Thomas into the paint. He runs into Watson, who I think just picked up his second foul with 11:43 to go in the first half. Dez arguing the call, but I think it's going to be to no avail. Timeout on the floor, 11:43 to go in the first half, and the Ramblers have a 14-12 lead on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
At Loyola University Chicago's Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health, we address health in all its dimensions to provide better outcomes for all. With academic programming in applied health sciences, healthcare administration, health informatics and data science, and public health sciences. We collaborate across disciplines to find solutions to complex problems. Join us at the Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health as we reimagine the future of health today. Learn more at luc.edu/Parkinson.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Sudi and CT back with you. Caputo Cheese, the proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics, family owned and operated. The Caputo team strives to bring customers a taste of the old world with new world service. Visit them at caputocheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese. All right, CT, early thoughts on this one. Ramblers have a 14-12 lead with 11:43 to go in the first half. Remember, they were down 12-5, so a 9-0 run for the Ramblers here.
Yeah, I just really like how we responded. I mean, in San Francisco, they came out, jumped on us early, had some guys hitting some shots that hadn't played big minutes for them. I mean, we talked about the number of players that are going to be out for them today, so they had some other guys step up initially, but I think we did a great job of being able to weather the storm and come back on a little bit of our own run. So, I mean, it's disappointing that Dez just picked up his second foul, and he's probably going to be on the bench for a little bit, but just another opportunity for, some of our other guys to step up. And like I talked to you about, off the – once we went to commercial, it's like, okay, Francis had a great opportunity early. I think we're able to establish position inside. And so I know Francis, for example, he had a great opportunity. I think might have been off an offensive rebound or just on a post-up situation where he gets the ball on the left block and he's got a much smaller guy between him and the basket. I would like to see him be able to go up and finish those. I also think that Miles is going to be having an opportunity to continue his strong offensive production. I mean, and then also, we already know JJ is going to look to score when he's got the ball one-on-one in the post. So I think if we're getting some of those opportunities to fall, that's going to open up some more guard opportunities for like driving kick, or just like just kicking it out off a double team. JD just hit a three.
We got spoiled. We're going to relay that officially here in a moment. Again, we're trying to dance between getting some audio for everybody. But San Francisco has the ball out of the timeout. They miss a shot at the rim, and now here come the Ramblers, and here comes JD with that left wing three. That, CT, clairvoyance. He makes it, so it's 17-12 Ramblers, 11:30 to go in the first half. Into the front court come the Dons, spinning up top. 12-0 Rambler run over the last 3+ minutes. Abosi on the left wing, guarded by Rubin. Crosses over right to left, gets to the rim, fumbles the ball, almost out of bounds, then threw it away. JQ with the steal. JQ will bring it ahead right to left for the Ramblers. To the right side, now right corner, Wakoria. Back out front between the rings, Sheldon. Dawson deep on the left wing. Now Rubin. Dawson cuts, fumbles the pass, ends up catching it, gives up to Wakoria. Now Quinn drives, and he gets fouled heading towards the rim. Not sure if they'll give him free throws, but a foul has showing us a graphic on ESPN of Des Watson, Jaden Dawson, and Sheldon Edwards Jr. combining for 83% of the team's three-point field goals made. Didn't have to really tell us that. We were probably pretty aware of that, right? But Watson 35%, Sheldon 38%, and JD 37%. And Quinn bounces in the first of 2 free throws. It's 18-12 Ramblers with 10:58 to go in the first half. Miles Rubin checks out of the game. I would assume Jalen DeLoach just checked back in. He certainly did.
And JQ's a real solid foul shooter. I think he's going to hit this one too. We need this.
It's good. A swish for JQ. All right, we're having fun with this. It's 19-12 Ramblers. Hopefully the fun continues here. 10:55 to go in the first half. Over the timeline, left to right comes Robbie Beasley. Sideline left, Malik Thomas. Bounces out front for Wong, guarded by Wakoria. 14-0 Rambler run. Almost 4 minutes in time. Junji Wong spins into a double team, kicks it out. Topside three of Bosi, too strong. DeLoach taps the rebound away from the Dons players, and Dawson picks it up. He goes in transition right to left. Dawson into the paint, to the hoop, will finger roll it in off the window, and it's 21-12 Ramblers. Timeout, Chris Gerlifson and San Francisco with 10.5 minutes to go in the first half, and the Ramblers now on a 16-0 run, 21-12. We will keep it here as this will be a 30-second timeout, and the Ramblers getting things going, and Dawson now with 8 points. Loyola from the field. They've made 5 of their last 7 shots, 47% overall. San Francisco, 31% in the game. Malik Thomas has just 1 bucket, 1 for 4 from the field. Loyola, this is a terrific start right now after a slow start, 12-5, but 12-5 was the score. But overall, a great start. Now up 21-12. So Loyola doing things right here, CT.
Yeah, doing a great job turning the tide. I mean, I love that last sequence right there. So I mean, JD ends up coming up with the rebound. He's capable of taking the ball and starting the fast break himself, especially without having Kamani out there to run the offense. And he just recognizes, man, never really stopped the ball. I mean, he just kind of on a backpedal the entire way. He just gave him one little in and out move and was able to get all the way to the rim. And then once again, JJ did a great job of sealing his man inside to create that driving lane for our guard.
All right, San Francisco ball out of the timeout, 10:24 and counting left to go in the first half. Beasley bounces up top. Ball in the hands of Saba Gijaberia, who's come on for the first time. Only played 1 minute against Utah Valley, and there's a left side three that's made by Malik Thomas, stopping the 4+ minute run that the Ramblers had. His second bucket, it's 21-15. We've just hit the halfway point of the first half. Quinn, the ball up top. They back off on him. Wong is actually guarding him right now. DeLoach with the backdoor cut to Sheldon. He gets fouled going up for the tomahawk finish, and he will shoot 2. Great pass by DeLoach, something that we, of course, have seen all season long from JJ.
Yeah, we see on this replay right here, you see JQ try to go underneath that screen on Malik Thomas. That's going to be a no-no. JQ has to fight over the top on him, and then if Malik Thomas puts the ball on the floor, you got to trust that you're going to have a lot of help.
See who they called that foul on. It was on Beasley, and that's Robbie Beasley who's playing with Ryan Beasley out of the lineup. Tyrone Riley also out. And, of course, Marcus Williams, who's missed the last couple of weeks with eligibility issues, as Edwards makes the first of 2 free throws. His first points today. 22-15 Ramblers, 9:50 to go in the first half. The winner here plays the winner of Stanford and Kent State, which will tip off right after this one finishes off. Edwards, second shot, swish. Well, the Ramblers a much better start at the free throw line as compared to the December 15th game. 23-15 Ramblers, 9:44 to go in the first half. Junji Wong between the rings, guarded by Sheldon, has 1 foot on the half-court logo. Over the right side, Gigi Beria has it, guarded by DeLoach. Trying to get rid of it, he does to Beasley. Beasley has DeLoach switch on him. He has forced to back it out. Beasley will lob it down low. Quinn comes to help. Ball got knocked to the corner. 3-ball missed long, wildly by Wong. And the rebound off the floor for the Ramblers. Up ahead, Dez back in the game with his fouls. Misses a right side 3, but it goes out of bounds off of San Francisco. Jalen DeLoach getting on the glass, causing that. It's Rambler ball and should be 20 on the shot clock. Loyola seems to be flying around here, CT.
Oh, definitely, especially JJ. I mean, again, getting a second opportunity, a second run out here. I mean, he's doing a great job on the glass on both sides of the floor. I mean, him pursuing that offensive rebound so hard, that's what got us an extra possession right here.
Watson inbounding on the baseline. Will lob it out to the top where it's caught by DeLoach. DeLoach will hand off to Dawson. Dobson Right-hand dribble, pulls up 14 feet, got it for JD, and he's got double figures already, if my tally is correct, 10 points, and that's after being in single digits in 2 consecutive games, 25-15. Yep, 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting. Deloach reaching in on Gigi Barria and gets called for the foul. Out beyond the three-point line. Not a smart play by JJ. He's making the face as if, like, yeah, I know. I messed up there.
Yeah, gives Drew a high five, and Drew just kind of taps him, give him a love tap on the chest, like, yeah, coach, I messed up. But next play.
He comes out, and back in is Miles Rubin. Again, no Kamani Owinsu in the lineup today, not dressed to play. But San Francisco dealing with a couple of players out of their lineup as well. So no excuses. Beasley right in the lane. Pulls up, looking around, has Rubin on him. Tries to pass it. Rubin knocked it away. Loose ball if Dons have it. 7 to shoot. From the right side of the lane, Thomas, a fadeaway in the paint. Bounces out. Rebound by Sheldon. The Rambler defense has been on point.
I really like how we're making Malik Thomas really inefficient today.
25-15 with 8:24 left to go. Ramblers 8 of 17 from the field. Rubin top of the nail. Dawson, he'll drive to the hoop with contact, missed it. He got the rebound, kick out. Daniil for 3.
Let's go, Daniil.
Daniil Glasgow with a three-pointer from the right corner. He's got 5 points, and the Ramblers lead 28-15 with 8:05 left to go in the first half. Into the front court comes Thomas, guarded by Edwards right at the NIT logo. Thomas gets double teamed, has to give it up. Into the corner, 3-ball in the air, and that's good for Robbie Beasley. His first bucket today, 28-18. Ramblers quickly ahead. Daniil, a quick trigger 3 from the right wing. He missed it. And that might be the last time he does that here today. Gigi Barria with the rebound. Here comes Thomas, drives right baseline. Guarded by Dawson, has to back it out. Now trying to try again. Lost the dribble, has to lob it out. Dangerous pass, caught by Abosi to the free throw line. Now out front, Gigi Barria will take a 3 that was not his real intentions. He did not want to shoot that. He did. He missed it wildly. Glasgow and Edwards on the glass. I think they drew a foul on the Dons that will send us to a timeout. Ramblers have a 10-point lead, 7:22 to go in the first half. It's 28-18. We'll be right back here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Your Loyola experience doesn't end at graduation. Whether you're looking to connect with fellow Ramblers or mentor today's students, Alumni Relations offers a variety of ways for you to stay engaged with Loyola. Throughout Chicago and across the globe, Loyola graduates are setting the world on fire. Stay up to date with alumni stories and be part of a community that is changing the world. Loyola University Chicago. Be a Rambler for life. For upcoming alumni events and ways to get involved, visit alumni.luc.edu and follow us on Facebook and TikTok at LUC Alumni and on Instagram and Twitter at Loyola_alumni.
This is Rambler softball player Liz Sidakis on behalf of Midway Restoration Services, the presenting sponsor of Rambler softball. They're a family-owned business who have been serving all of Chicagoland for more than 35 years. They provide emergency restoration services for a variety of emergency situations, including water damage, fire, mold, and biohazards. Midway Restoration Services is the one call you need to make to help manage the cleanup and restoration for your home or business. Call them 24/7, 365 at 312-226-1101 or visit them at midwayrestoration.com.
Tired of the daily maintenance of getting rid of unwanted hair? Still shaving the patches of hair left behind by laser hair removal? Ready to throw away your tweezer and have your eyebrows shaped permanently? Electrolysis is the only method recognized by the FDA as permanent hair removal. Call or text 224-730-4919 to schedule your free 45-minute consultation and sampling. Day, evening, and weekend hours available. Offices in Skokie and Lincoln Park. Visit electrolysisforyou.com for more information. Go Ramblers!
Sudi and CT back with you. Ramblers have a 10-point lead on San Francisco, 28-18. Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at Ramblers MBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights. That is at Ramblers MBB on X and Instagram. And we thank all of our listeners for hanging tough with us. We know this is not the best situation for everybody involved. For us to be in Chicago while this game is in San Francisco, and we're doing our best to obviously bring you the play-by-play, and we're having some fun with it as well. But we're trying to get the audio behind us to be be synced, or at least close as possible, which helps us out because then we can hear the whistles and know certain fouls are happening. Watching it on the TV screen in front of us, we can't really have that audio piped in because you would then hear the announcers that are there in San Francisco calling the game as well, which you're tuning in for us, not for them. So we'll do our best here as we go. As that audio doesn't sound that great, so I'm going to turn that off right now.
Yeah, we're showing some JD highlights early on. So 10 points, 4-7 shooting, knocked in 2 threes. I mean, he's really just getting to his spots and just showing why he's such a dynamic player.
So the Ramblers with the 28-18 lead, and there's going to be free throws because that was a 7th team foul. And Sheldon's.
I think there was a technical.
Yeah, they called a Class A technical foul on Junji Wong. And so Sheldon Edwards is at the line with technical free throws, and the first one is up and good.
Yeah, that makes sense because, I mean, you could see we were going to commercial right there. I mean, our huddle was started just really jumping up and clapping, and more than usual during a media timeout when we have a lead. So you assume something happened.
Second free throw also good. And 30-18 with 7:22 left to go in the first half. Ramblers on a 25-6 run over the last 7 minutes and 15 seconds. San Francisco 3 of 12 from 2, but 4 of 9 from 3. So their 3-pointers are keeping them within hailing distance.
Yeah, I mean, Sheldon just knocked in a couple of free throws. I'd go right back to him, see if we can get him a look.
Jalen Quinn into the front court right side with it. Lingard with 2 fouls. Wong with 2 fouls for San Francisco. Of course, Watson with 2 fouls for the Ramblers. Sheldon for 3. Missed it short. Offensive rebound, JQ. Kick out back to Sheldon, left corner, another 3, and another miss, unfortunately, for Sheldon short. But he's that guy who he has no memory of that prior miss when he gets that ball back again. 6:55 to go in the first half. 30-18 Ramblers. Dribbling out top. Near half court is Beasley. Now gets to the left side, deep on the wing, guarded by Wakoria. Thomas out front. Thomas between legs with the dribble, spins on Glasgow and falls to the floor. They're going to give Daniil the foul. And team foul number 5, I think it is.
Let's show what happened. Oh, yeah, he shoved JJ. Wow.
So they're showing, they're showing the technical foul that Wong got. Now, to Junji Wong's defense, he kind of was swallowed up in the bench area as he was trying to get back. But
walk around.
You know, some things were being said, but he did. The thing that got him the technical foul was definitely the arm into the chest of JJ. He could have just continued through. And Daniil just picked up another foul. And with 6:32 left, it's 30-18 Ramblers. And that's the 6th team foul, I believe. So still no free throws. $11-point Rambler lead. Ball inbounded to the backcourt. So Glasgow with 5 points and 2 fouls in this game. Malik Thomas deep on the left wing. Double teamed, has to get rid of it to Lingard on the right wing. They leave him alone, and he makes the 3, and Drew Valentine put his hands up like, what are we doing when two guys left him alone for 3?
France should just take him because we know Lingard can shoot instead of, that's on Francis.
Rubin hands off Dawson top side behind the Rubin screen, turns the corner to the right, floats it up and in, and JD has got 12 points here in the first half. 32-21 Ramblers, 5:55 to go. 5 of 8 from the field. Thomas, a quick 3. He misses, tries to follow up his own shot, but Rubin there for the rebound instead. JQ into the front court right side. Crosses over a couple of times, almost lost it, gets the ball back. Left-hand dribble drive to the rim. All free. Oh, man. And it rolls off the rim. JQ, I think, thought he got fouled, but that ball just didn't want to go down for him. Abosi, guarded by Quinn right side, bounces it to Lingard. Lingard taking Watson down low. Mid-block right, steps to his right on the baseline. Yep. The hook is long and wild, out of bounds off the Ramblers. The ball was missed so badly that Loyola wasn't ready to rebound. It just came off with too much force and deflected out.
Yeah, that was great defense. I mean, similar to kind of how we were guarding Robbie Avilo. I mean, just letting our guards just go one-on-one, just strong chest, just slide your feet and try to make them miss. And I think we did a great job there.
Malik Thomas across the timeline, left to right on the ball that was inbounded all the way to the backcourt. He goes to the rim, rushing it forward with a wild shot, no good. Second chance put up and good, and it's 32-23. Now the Ramblers into the front court with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Watson to Quinn in the corner, hands it off Dez. Dez fakes right, tries to go left, now down the baseline, pull up, 15-footer, too strong. Thomas with the rebound. He's going to go a one-man fast break into Quinn at the rim, and then Dawson blocked it, and that might be a goaltend and a foul. Did they call a foul as well, or just a goaltend?
I think foul on the floor on JQ, but then that was a goaltend on JD. I mean, I like the hustle, I like the thought, but you could see the ball hit the backboard first.
32-20. So no, they did not count the basket. So they're saying the foul was on the floor. So it would have been a goaltend if they were giving continuation, but they're not. So no basket. And then Thomas shoots free throws instead. So a little bit of a break there for the Ramblers. Thomas at the line, where he's 84% on the season. First is in the air. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good. 32-24. Getting ready for the second shot here for Malik Thomas. Now, CT, the other option, if we, again, we're going to try to get the real audio working when we get some time here, because second shot is good, 32-25.
Let's go Safe.
Yeah, Safe and Dowie is coming to the game now for the Ramblers. He's going to run the point. The other option, by the way, instead of the silence that's kind of behind us, would be a looped feed of basketball sounds. As Dowie misses the three from the left wing. San Francisco got the rebound. We thought that'd be too kind of hokey and fake. So we'd rather it sound like this if we need it to be. Thomas kick out, left side, three ball. Beasley with that awkward push three-pointer. He missed it. Loose ball on the floor. And Dowie to the floor, and he shuffles it for Sheldon. Edwards will push it ahead up the right side. Edwards off the dribble, got reached in on from behind. Don't call it. Dawson, a topside three. He knocked down. Oh, no. And Dawson landed and rolled his left ankle.
Oh, boy.
And now he's down. San Francisco is going to just take an open shot. Beasley three, no. Ramblers can't get the rebound. Dawson is still down on the floor. And Dawson clutching at his left. That's the same ankle he hurt back against South Florida. And the Ramblers are arguing that there should have been a foul call. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice to have the foul call, but he's going to get hurt either way. So I'm more concerned about the health of Dawson. Now, hopefully, Dawson has that ankle taped, I would assume, and he has a brace already on it, but he's now walking off under his own power. So let's really just hope that was just a sharp pain, that maybe now he'll be able to work through it because he's having a great game. All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Let's take the break here. 32-25 Loyola, 3:57 to go in the first half here on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jane Dawson on behalf of Center Construction Group. They're Chicago's hometown team. We're specializing in building spaces that inspire. From modern offices to vibrant restaurants, Center Construction Group handles every detail with precision, creativity, and commitment to excellence. Center Construction Group's talented team is committed to building modern spaces. They're committed to delivering stunning results and building lasting relationships. Learn more at centerconstructiongroup.com. Center Construction Group. Built better.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Hi, I'm Des Watson, inviting you to experience the wonder of the Alfie Norville Gym and Mineral Museum.
And I'm Miles Rubin, named in honor of Loyola Hall of Famer Al Norville and his late wife, Althea. This museum is your gateway to a dazzling collection of rare gems and minerals.
Step into a world of brilliance and history as you explore exhibits that captivate the imagination.
Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about nature's treasures, the Alfie Norville Gem and Mineral Museum promises a sparkling adventure.
Come visit today and let the magic of these natural wonders light up your day.
Sudi and CT back with you. We are inside the Lakeshore Studios, Norville Center, next to Gentile Arena, connected to Gentile Arena, of course. As the game happening in San Francisco at the War Memorial. Again, there used to be a time, CT, where every baseball field or football stadium was a war memorial type of field. It's kind of feel like we're in the 80s right now. But San Francisco, of course, will play a couple of games every year at the Chase Center. And as far as we know, we're playing the Dons again next year at the Chase Center in San Francisco. So these teams are going to be playing each other a lot over a one-year span. All right, so Ramblers, the concern right now, they have a 7-point lead with 3:57 to go, but Jaden Dawson went down as he got rolled his ankle after he took a three and landed on the defender, and it 100% should have been a foul. They didn't call it, but again, I said that my bigger concern is obviously I'd love to they had to foul and get some free throws, but it's more about the status of JD.
Yeah, it looks like he's off on the side and like getting some work done with Connor right there.
Yeah, so he's got the shoe and taking the sock off, but hopefully this is just going to be a retape and hold him out, of course, till the second half as well. There's no reason to rush him back into the game here. Our friends down in Champaign, their season comes to an end as they lost to Kentucky 84-75 in their NCAA second round game. Ended up being kind of a tough season for them with the injuries that they had to incur and some sickness that was going on. Is down low right block. Lingard with the hook shot, 32-27. So the Dons within 5. 3:40 left to go in the first half. Watson in the front court with it for the Ramblers. Now Deloach. They back off on him. Deloach puts down the dribble. Sheldon comes to get it. Tops of the nail. Drives on the left lane line. Trying to get it across the paint for Deloach, but the pass got knocked away. Rambler ball with 13 on the timer.
Yeah, we need a bucket right here. I probably put it in Dez's hands. Let him try to see if he can cook something for us.
Ramblers being outscored in the paint 10-6 so far in this game, but have a 5-point lead with 3:24 left to go in the first half. Watson deep on the right wing. Edwards between the rings. Left-hand dribble to the left wing. Daniil's back in there. Watson deep on the right side. Guarded by Abosi. Gets a step-back three off and hit nothing. Out of bounds it'll go. It'll be San Francisco ball. Ramblers have led by as many as 10 in this first half. 32-27 Ramblers. And now the Ramblers right now for the time being, we already knew no Kamani available, but Dawson's back on the bench. He's back between both Jared Crumpley, Director of Basketball Operations, and I think next to Sean Dwyer as well in between them. And so that's a good sign as the Ramblers get a loose ball and get it ahead for Deloach. Deloach driving right into the paint against Lingard, floats it up and bounces off the rim. No good, out of bounds, and it went off the foot, I think, of Deloach as both he and Glasgow on the offensive glass. How about Daniil, though, here in this game? I mean, certainly seems like a little extra confidence because, he got himself to the line, made some free throws, and then made that three-pointer soon thereafter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Daniil is a guy, when he's out there, he's going to get his field goal attempts up. So I think it makes a big difference when you make your first one. Now you play with a lot more confidence. I mean, and that's common for young guys. I mean, if you start hitting some shots early on, you feel more comfortable in the game, and that's when you start seeing them being more on point defensively than what they usually are.
The ESPN broadcast showing the 2-point to 3-point difference for both teams, as getting free on a cut was Abosi, and he got fouled by Watson, and that'll be his third. With 2:30 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Dez. Yeah, so done. I mean, definitely the rest of this half. I assume he'll more than likely start the second half. Just got to tell him, like, you have 3 fouls. You can't afford to get your fourth.
Miles Rubin's going to come back into the game before the free throws.
JD's back.
And Jaden Dawson right back into the game. So, I mean, I'm willing to bet he's feeling it, but probably, maybe saying, what am I saving it for this season?
Yeah.
Now, of course, you can argue you don't want to do any long-term damage, but, I mean, sprained ankles are sprained ankles, right? And you never really get over a sprained ankle unless you stay off your foot for about a year. Just from experience. 32-27 Ramblers as the free throws were missed. The front end of the 1-and-1 was missed, and the Ramblers got the rebound. So Jalen Quinn on the left wing with it. Edwards between the rings. Crosses over between his legs. Now left-hand dribble, looking left. Now gives it to Ruben, gives it back to Sheldon on the handoff. Edwards trying to drive to the paint. Gives to Dawson, right back to Sheldon. Open for a left side three. No good, too strong. Well, Corey had the offensive rebound, but he was called for a foul. And that'll be 1-1 on the other side for the Dons. Ramblers are getting a lot of open looks. And right now, the three-pointer's just not falling. I think it's 4 for 18 now in this game from three. With 2:01 left to go in the first half, and the Ramblers have a 5-point lead, 32-27.
Yeah, but on that last one right there, I know they got Francis for the foul, but I mean, you also saw JQ flying in there trying to get on the glass. So, I mean, they're guarding him the same way like how St. Louis would guard him. So, like, basically standing in the middle of the paint when you have the ball. So, I mean, it's disruptive for some of the other players or some of the other actions we're trying to run, but it gives JQ free reign to get on the glass because his man isn't standing right next to him for an easy box out. And it's easier if you get a running start, you can kind of move and maneuver however you need to find that open space to get an extra possession.
Both free throws were good, 32-29, less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Jalen Quinn across the timeline, pulls up at the NIT logo on the top side of the court from our view. Dawson, left wing, stumbling a bit as he was receiving the pass, and then he lost it, and it's out of bounds off of Beasley, who's arguing that it should be off of Dawson. Again, this is Robbie Beasley, the senior and the older brother of Ryan, who is out of the lineup. Ryan Beasley, 25 minutes a game, 9 points a game, and a key component out of the lineup. Played 39 minutes against Utah Valley. We got no report on why he's out of the game. We just know he's not playing today. Same for Tyrone Riley. Dawson turns the corner, bounces it down low to Ruben, can't catch it cleanly underneath the rim, saves from going out of bounds. Cutting is Quinn, and Ruben found him, and Quinn lays it up and in, 34-29. Great job by JQ to recognize he needed to help Ruben.
Yep, and then also, I mean, San Francisco just totally lost track of them. So, again, that's one of the benefits. They're going to guard you like that. It's easy to find a soft spot and be available for your teammates.
Minute 20 left to go in the first half. Ramblers by 5. On the right wing, it's Beasley, guarded by Dawson. Corey switches on him. Now out front, O'Donnell. Sideline right in the hands of Rivera-Torres. Corey is staying with him. Rivera-Torres, top of the nail. Right-hand dribble, pull up, 16 feet. Wide left off the window, out of bounds. I think it was kicked out of bounds by James O'Donnell. An ugly possession for the Dons, and it's Rambler ball with 61 seconds left, up by 5 in the first half. Stay with us. JB Alberto's... Well, that's the postgame show. Stick with us for that as well. But coming up next is the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show. We may have a longer break than you might be used to as Dawson steps into a three, misses, and the rebound by Rivera-Torres. It might be a longer break that we take first out of halftime here. Just don't be afraid. We will be back. We'll try to do some technical stuff during that break there and get the broadcast sounding better for everybody listening. That's what you deserve. That's what we want.
Sheldon. Stay down.
Thomas, step back. Sheldon does not stay down. He runs into him on a three-point attempt. And CT seeing into the future again with 34.6 seconds left to go in the first half. And Malik Thomas has 3 free throws.
Yeah, you could see him just sizing up that. Because, I mean, he's right-handed. So anytime a guy typically gets the ball in their left hand and starts stepping back, they're probably trying to size up that pull-up jump shot. And so if you know that, recognize that, just stay down, just contest. I mean, just stay underneath them and then make him make it over you.
Thomas last year averaged 12 points a game and moving up to 19 points this season to lead the West Coast Conference. 3 free throws here and a chance to pull the Dons within 2. Makes the first one, 34-30. Again, stay tuned for tonight's halftime show brought to you by Great Lakes Brewing Company, an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor at Loyola Athletics. Grab Great Lakes Brewing Company craft beer the next time you're at Gentile Arena, which could be this coming week. If Loyola can win and Kent State gets a win at Stanford, the Ramblers may host that game. I can't say it's 100% for sure, but chances would be good that could happen. 34-32 with 25 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Ramblers try to work this clock down, about a 4-second difference, shot clock and game clock. 19 seconds to go.
Yeah, we're on the wrong end of a run right now. We need a bucket.
Ruben, 11-2, Don's run almost 5 minutes long. Edwards, deep on the left wing, 5 to shoot. Dawson turns to corner right, pulls up 13 feet, and he looks okay to me. Makes it 36-32 with 3 seconds left. Into the front court, Thomas. Thomas takes a wild three. He misses it front rim, And Jaden Dawson, how many points in this first half? 14, I think it is. 14. And now maybe some words with Malik Thomas as this game heads to the locker room. Loyola 36, San Francisco 32 at halftime of this NIT second round matchup. Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Their top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. The Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show is coming up in a couple of minutes. Like I said, it might be a longer break than you're normally used to, but we will be back as we'll do some technical stuff while we have this break. But the Ramblers have a 4-point lead at halftime here on the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Hey, Loyola fans, Cam Crutwick here. Have you ever shopped for sports or concert tickets online only to be blown away by the high fees at the checkout? You can forget about the sticker shock with TicketEstore.com, an official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics. Proud members of the National Association of Ticket Brokers and celebrating 20 years in the business. TicketEstore.com has the tickets you love without the fees you don't. Next time you're looking for great seats, TicketEstore.com is your destination.
Candlelight Chicago has been a Rogers Park staple since 1950. Located on Western Avenue, it's been topping the best of Chicago pizza lists for decades. Cheering the Ramblers to victories with its famous marquee sign, Candlelight Chicago is a great destination for sports fans, families, and anyone looking to experience great pizza, cold beverages, and friendly service. Their famous tavern-style pizza has fresh ingredients and the perfect crispy crust. Stop by for the next Ramblers men's basketball away game and check them out in advance at candlelightchicago.com.
Make Pippin's Tavern a downtown campus men's basketball away game watch party sponsor. Your go-to spot for game days, dinner with friends, or your next big event. With a mouth-watering menu, craft cocktails, and plenty of TVs. Pippin's Tavern is the perfect place to catch all the action and enjoy a great meal in the heart of downtown Chicago. Planning a special occasion, Pippin's Tavern offers several private event spaces to make your celebration unforgettable. Visit pippinstavern.com to learn more and reserve your next event.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Hey, Loyola fans, Cam Crutwick here. Have you ever shopped for sports or concert tickets online only to be blown away by the high fees at the checkout? You can forget about the sticker shock with TicketEstore.com, an official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics. Proud members of the National Association of Ticket Brokers and celebrating 20 years in the business. TicketEstore.com has the tickets you love without the fees you don't. Next time you're looking for great seats, TicketEstore.com is your destination.
Candlelight Chicago has been a Rogers Park staple since 1950. Located on Western Avenue, it's been topping the best of Chicago pizza lists for decades. Cheering the Ramblers to victories with its famous marquee sign, Candlelight Chicago is a great destination for sports fans, families, and anyone looking to experience great pizza, cold beverages, and friendly service. Their famous tavern-style pizza has fresh ingredients and the perfect crispy crust. Stop by for the next Ramblers men's basketball away game and check them out in advance at candlelightchicago.com.
Make Pippin's Tavern a downtown campus men's basketball away game watch party sponsor. Your go-to spot for game days, dinner with friends, or your next big event. With a mouth-watering menu, craft cocktails, and plenty of TVs. Pippin's Tavern is the perfect place to catch all the action and enjoy a great meal in the heart of downtown Chicago. Planning a special occasion, Pippin's Tavern offers several private event spaces to make your celebration unforgettable. Visit pippinstavern.com to learn more and reserve your next event.
You know what I love about spring? It's the season of change, and that means it's time for a closet refresh. Enter Kohl's. With the extra 15% off they have going on, I saved on the latest styles for my entire family, like a cute dress for myself, linen shorts for my husband, and spring jackets for my kids. Just add sunshine and we're set. All thanks to Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 15% offer ends March 23rd. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Cubs fans, it's Elise Menaker with Marquee Sports Network, the multi-platform home of Chicago Cubs. We know you can't wait for the baseball season to be back, so get an early start on the Marquee Sports Network app. The Marquee Sports Network app is your hub for all things Chicago Cubs, including breaking news, exclusive content, insider analysis, full episodes of the Cubs Weekly podcast and Cubs 360, and much more. Subscribe today for all the exclusive content at watchmarquee.com.
You know what I love about spring? It's the season of change, and that means it's time for a closet refresh. Enter Kohl's. With the extra 15% off they have going on, I saved on the latest styles for my entire family, like a cute dress for myself, linen shorts for my husband, and spring jackets for my kids. Just add sunshine and we're set. All thanks to Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 15% offer ends March 23rd. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Cubs fans, it's Elise Menaker with Marquee Sports Network, the multi-platform home of Chicago Cubs. We know you can't wait for the baseball season to be back, so get an early start on the Marquee Sports Network app. The Marquee Sports Network app is your hub for all things Chicago Cubs, including breaking news, exclusive content, insider analysis, full episodes of the Cubs Weekly podcast and Cubs 360, and much more. Subscribe today for all the exclusive content at watchmarquee.com.
All right, Sudi and CT are back with you. We're at halftime with the score Loyola 36 and San Francisco 32. And let's go through the first half stats. Hopefully everyone hung there with us for that longer than usual commercial break. And let's see, first half stats. The Ramblers shot 36%, 12 of 33. Not great. 4 of 19 from 3. Not good. 21%, but 8 of 8 from the line, CT. That's 100%. And the Ramblers only 1 turnover in the first half. They got 14 points from Jaden Dawson, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 rebounds over 16 minutes, and the injury scare, landing on a foot, rolling his ankle, but came back in about really only like 2 minutes later of gameplay, so he didn't miss a ton of time. Des Watson, 7 points, but foul trouble. 3 fouls, 3 of 6 from the field. 5 points for Daniil Glazgov. And Jalen Quinn getting the start in place of Kamani Owinsu. 4 points, just 1 of 5 from the field, but 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and no turnovers in 13 minutes. The Dons only 31% from the field, 10 of 32. 38% from 3, 5 of 13, 7 of 8 at the line. They had 3 turnovers, so the Ramblers plus 4 points off of turnovers. San Francisco plus 2 on the glass. The Dons with 7 offensive rebounds. Loyola with 5. Second chance points, 6-5 in favor of San Francisco. Points in the paint, 10-8 San Fran. Fast break points, 5-4 Loyola. There were 1 tie and 2 lead changes in the first half. Ramblers led by as many as 13 at 28-15. San Francisco led 12-5, but that was before the Ramblers went on that 16-0 run to take control of the game. Malik Thomas, slow start and doing most of his damage at the free throw line. 12 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 7 of 7 at the line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 points for Robbie Beasley, 5 points each for Lingard and Junji Wong in that first half of play. CT, I mean, you would have liked to kept that lead closer to double figures as this first half was winding down, but Loyola, at the very least, has kept the lead, and Loyola has done well when they've led at halftime. This year, they're 19-3 and 35-6 over the last 2 years when they lead at the break. Now, they led at the break against San Francisco back in December. We know what happened early on in that second half. Justin Moore got injured. That certainly helps deflate a team potentially.
Yep.
But Loyola has put themselves in a spot to move into that final round of 8 in the NIT.
Yeah, I really like what I'm seeing so far. So we talked about Malik Thomas, him just going to have the ultimate green light. A lot of offense running through him is with just the way he plays, the numbers he's put up, but then also just understanding how many players from the San Francisco team are going to be out today. And of course, and as expected, he played all 20 minutes. He finished the first half with 12 points, but I think we're doing a great job of making him inefficient. So he's just 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Got 7 points at the free throw line. So I would like us to see us do a better job of guarding him without fouling. And I know that 3 of the 7 that he got were on that play where he had Sheldon out front. You could tell he's just sizing him up, and he got Sheldon to jump on a fake, unfortunately. But overall, I mean, like what we're seeing. And then, I mean, I do think in the second half we will start to shoot it better. So, I mean, Sheldon, for example, to me, he's our best catch and shoot guy. And it's and I mean, he's 0-4 from 3. JQ has had JQ is getting some great looks. I mean, with the way teams are guarding him, he has to be able to step in and step in from the outside and make them pay. I mean, he's 0 of 3 right now, but I mean, he's gotten some pretty good looks. I would like to see him continue shooting with confidence. Francis is 0 for 1. We know he can get going in a hurry. I know JD is 2 of 5, and Dez has also knocked in a 3 as well. So I would like to see. I just know at some point we're going to get some more looks to fall.
So we're here at halftime, the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show, and the Ramblers have a 36-32 lead. Looking for hard-to-get tickets with a money-back guarantee? Visit TicketEstore.com to get your ticket fix. Great seats, great prices, and a great supporter of Loyola Athletics. That's TicketEstore.com. Ticket eStore is the official alumni-owned ticketing sponsor of Loyola Athletics. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com. For everything your family needs, Kohl's, where families come first. And DeGroot Logistics is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics, owned and operated by Loyola alumni. DeGroot provides transportation services, some of the country's largest shippers of food and beverage products. If you're interested in learning more or joining their team, you can check them out at DeGroot Logistics. Joining their team, check them out at DeGrootLogistics.com. I'm trying to do 7 things at once. I apologize here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of basketball, a lot of messages coming in as we're trying to get the audio going. But I think you might hear right now, we've got some audio in the background that hopefully will be very helpful for us as we move forward. I will say I don't think it's going to be perfect in the second half, but we should be able to bring a good product over the air for our listeners here. And again, we know we probably have mostly our diehard loyal listeners with us that have been with us all season long. So we appreciate you sticking with us here. Looking at the clock that we know we can see in the arena here, it's about 2.5 minutes till the second half begins. And so I'm going to fill for another minute or so with some NIT scores. We know earlier today, Oklahoma State defeated SMU on the road, so they're into the quarterfinal round. Yesterday, Bradley defeating George Mason on the road, so they're in the quarterfinals. And by the way, they're on the same side of the bracket as the Ramblers, so a couple more wins, and you could see Bradley and Loyola playing at Hinkle Fieldhouse in April. Let's see what else is going on in the NIT. North Texas has a halftime lead of 34-33 on Arkansas State. Everything else going on later. Jacksonville State taking on UC Irvine. That tips off at 8 o'clock Central. Kent State and Stanford, 8 o'clock Central as well. The winner there plays the winner of our game. UAB playing at Santa Clara, also an 8 o'clock Central time start. Also yesterday, Chattanooga defeated Dayton. Dayton still not able to play at home, even though the first 4 was done. My guess is Dayton just doesn't put in a bid to host any NIT games, knowing that they have the first 4 to host. In theory, the arena would have been available yesterday, but they played at Chattanooga, and Chattanooga got the win 87-72. I love saying Chattanooga. And so I've successfully filled some time. We'll take a final break here on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show. We'll come back with the second half of action for you. Ramblers 36, Dons 32. This is the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Green means grow. Green State Credit Union, the official credit union sponsor of Loyola Athletics, has market-leading deposit rates for certificates, money markets, and even checking accounts. In addition to their aggressive specials, they offer money market accounts with tiered rates to maximize your earning, and their Rewards Plus checking pays a premium rate on your balances and cash back on your purchases. Stop by a branch or visit greenstate.org.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Getting ready for the second half of play, the Ramblers and the Dons, 36-32. Loyola leads at halftime, led by Jaden Dawson's 14 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Malik Thomas with 12 points for the Dons, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, and 7 of 7 at the free throw line. As we get ready for this second half, CT, what do the Ramblers need to do to maintain this lead? And you would like to add on to it for sure early on in this second half.
Yeah, we definitely want to add on to it. I mean, we need to get a good first possession, need to get a good look. Wouldn't surprise me if we run something through JD again. I mean, he's had the hot hand. And he's also, I mean, he has a high enough basketball IQ and is a good enough passer where if he doesn't have a shot, he can work the ball and get somebody else involved. So I would think the first offensive possession is going to go through him. But then defensively, you got to keep making it hard for Malik Thomas to score. I mean, he's been inefficient, like I said before. He's our leading scorer. He's going to take a lot of shots the second half to try to keep them in this game and get them to win.
Second half underway. Ramblers, Jaden Dawson, a floater from the left side is good. And JD already with 16 points in this game, 38-32. 20 seconds gone by in the second half.
Told you, got to get him going.
San Francisco moving right to left here in the second half. Beasley on the right wing will bounce it and give the basketball up. Now up front is Junji Wong trying to go down low to Lingard, being fronted by Rubin. Dawson guarding Wong, and Wong spinning to the hoop. Looks like he just lost it off his leg, and that's the call. Rambler ball.
Yep, JD locking him up. Let's go.
Ramblers up by 6, 40 seconds into the second half with the basketball. Des Watson into the front court, left to right. It's the fourth San Francisco turnover. Ramblers only have 1. Sheldon Edwards between the rings with it. Edwards picks up the dribble away from the ball, and
Malik Thomas.
Quinn got knocked over.
Yeah, Malik Thomas just ran straight through his chest. So, yeah, you see JQ right there just trying to set a good screen, being a good teammate. Yeah, Malik Thomas just totally ran square into him. I don't know what he's trying to argue about.
First foul on Thomas. 19:05 to go, second half, 38-32 Ramblers. Dawson turns the corner, catches the pass, gets the 13 feet, gets knocked to the floor, makes the shot anyways. And Jaden Dawson, one ankle injury, has 18. It's 40-32. Lingard finds Thomas cutting to the hoop, misses at the rim. Dawson the rebound. Dawson into the front court right side.
Don't shoot it.
Pulls up right wing for 3. Back iron. Offensive rebound chance. Quinn fighting for it.
Yeah,
and it's
JQ.
last touch by San Francisco. JQ getting on the offensive glass. The officials are going to confer on this. And I think they might change the call. Oh, it does look like JQ made the last touch on it.
Yeah, because he's on the inside of
Yep.
it.
And they changed it to give it San Francisco basketball. The right call eventually made. So credits to the officials to come together and get it right. That's all we ask for, usually. Lingard on the left wing, enters it down low for Wong. Guarded by Watson. He's got 3 fouls. Got to be straight up. Wong goes around him, misses. Offensive rebound dunked, though, by Lingard. Does a pull-up on the rim.
They used to be attacked back in my day.
He's got 7 points in this game. I still think it is. It's supposed to be, at least. 40-34. Quinn open. Doesn't take it this time from the left corner. Goes into Wong in the paint, floats it up over him, trying to bank it in, no. And the rebound by Lingard. Like Quinn kind of rushed that because he wanted to avoid the shot block opportunity for Wong, but Wong does not block a lot of shots. He's 6'10 almost, but he's had 7 block shots all season. Over the top to Lingard, caught at the smiley face, and he goes up with the right hook, makes it 40-36 with 17:40 to go in the second half.
Yeah, just get a timeout, Drew, regroup. They just recognized JQ was guarding him, so they just broke off whatever action they were trying to run and just got Lingard on a post-up opportunity. So JQ did a great job on the initial front, but then I think they looked off Sheldon on the help side and then just threw it right over the top. And then, I mean, at that point, you got a 7-footer going up against a 6'3" guard. He should be able to score.
Timeout Loyola. We'll take it with them here. 17:37 to go second half. Loyola 40, San Francisco 36 on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Looking for a doctor close to home? You don't have to travel far to find the leading edge of healthcare. With Loyola Medicine, hospitals and doctors' offices located throughout the west, south, and southwest suburbs, advanced medical technology and top-rated physicians are right in your neighborhood. At Loyola Medicine, the official healthcare system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, it's easy to find an exceptional doctor at a convenient location. Go to loyolamedicine.org/doctor to find your Loyola doctor today.
This spring, Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Planning for retirement is like preparing for the big game. You need offense, defense, and the right team on your side. As the official retirement planning sponsor of Loyola Athletics, Strategic Wealth Designers has a goal to help you create a winning financial plan so you're prepared for life's biggest moments. Strategic Wealth Designers, helping America retire since 2002. Visit swdgroup.com or give them a call at 187-SWD-GROUP. Strategic Wealth Designers is a paid sponsor of Loyola Athletics. No endorsement by Loyola Athletics is stated or implied, and Loyola Athletics is not a client of Strategic Wealth Designers.
Kupiec and Martin, founded in 2008 by a Loyola alumnus. Dave Kupiec is a trusted multi-state tax firm with almost 60 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house in large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. 17:37 to go. Loyola 40, San Francisco 36. It was 36-32 at halftime. The Ramblers trailed 12-5 in this game. They went on a 16-0 run and haven't let the Dons come back to tie it or, of course, take the lead back. Have led by as many as 13. And Jaden Dawson up to 18 points in this game. And getting the last 3 buckets he's had since coming back on the floor after rolling his ankle. So, like I said, what ankle injury for JD? He looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, and all of them have been some jump shot opportunities. So just doesn't seem too phased by it. I mean, he shook it off. He's coming back out there really making a difference, showing why he's such a special player.
Ramblers at 38% for the game. And in the second half, 2 of 4. Just 1 turnover all game for the Ramblers. And I won't start talking about lowest turnover games at this point. You can obviously guess that 1 turnover is going to be probably one of the lowest of all time. Right, CT?
Yeah, I think that's a good assumption.
Dawson on the right wing, out top to Sheldon. Sheldon lobs it for Rubin. Rubin hands off Watson. Watson to the free throw line. Lobs it up. Miles, not a dunk, but he lays it home. And it's 42-36 with 17:17 left. Miles, his second bucket. No, that was actually his first bucket. Excuse me. That was his first field goal attempt of the game. 2 rebounds, 1 assist in 16 minutes. 42-36. Thomas turns the corner right into Rubin. Underneath the rim. Comes out the other side. Passes corner. Wong 3 off the backboard. Ugly miss and a rebound by Watson ahead for Edwards. Edwards finds Rubin trailing top side. Miles with the left-hand dribble on the wing. Coming to get the handoff is JD. Dawson down the right lane line, up off the window. Can't get it up the square, though. Hit the heel short. Up ahead of everybody, Malik Thomas with the run out and the lay-in.
Yeah, one of our guards have to get back. I mean, I think it's Dez and Sheldon. So when you see JD driving in there, putting a shot up, as soon as that ball leaves his hands, you got to start sprinting back to take away those fast break opportunities.
Got a whistle on the floor here. 16:34 left to go in the second half, 42-38. Thomas now with 14 points.
3 of 11 shooting. So again, continue to make him inefficient.
And I think we had a San Francisco player down and injured. Yeah, Robbie Beasley having to hobble off the floor.
Was it cramping or?
So we'll keep an eye on that. Ramblers with the basketball, 16:25 to go, up by 4. Edwards on the right wing. Dawson catches top of the key. Caught by Rubin at the free throw line. Trying to go against Lingard, puts it to the floor. He goes up with the left hand and makes another bucket. Miles Rubin, back-to-back hoops, 44-38.
He's too small, Miles. Go right at him.
Carlton Lingard is 7 foot tall.
He's too small. I don't care.
With the basketball, Abosi will kick it out left side, and Lingard will make a 3. Well, Lingard made just 1 3 against the Ramblers back in December, but he made 4 of 7 downtown against Utah Valley, 44-41. Rubin on the left wing, turns back to the basket, hands off Dez. Dez will take the 3, and he'll miss it short. And the rebound tracked down by San Francisco. They'll push it up into the front court. Free throw line and a bounce pass underneath. Got knocked away by Sheldon. Loose ball to the floor. And it's going to be a tie-up.
Stay here.
It'll stay with San Francisco. We'll get a timeout on the floor. 15:27 left to go in the second half. Loyola's lead down to 3, but it's 44-41. The Ramblers lead here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Rambler fans, this is Cam Krutwig, and my favorite way to get into the game is through my friends at TicketEstore.com. Whether it's courtside or in the upper deck, TicketEstore.com has you covered. They have a wide selection that I love. The proud official ticketing partner of Loyola Athletics, Ticket eStore is alumni-owned and celebrating 20 years in the business. With no service fees, TicketEstore.com gets you in the game for less. Let's go Ramblers.
Hey, this is Francis Wakoria from the Loyola men's basketball team, inviting you to experience luxury at the Doubletree Reed Park Hotel in Tucson.
And I'm Jaden Dawson. At Doubletree Reed Park, you'll enjoy spacious rooms, modern amenities, and that signature warm Doubletree cookie welcome.
Whether you're here for the game or a getaway, our Tucson Oasis is your perfect home away from home.
Book your stay today at Doubletree Reed Park Hotel and discover the true flavor of Tucson.
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Loyola Medicine's top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. 15:27 left to go. It's Loyola 44, San Francisco 41. The Dons will have the basketball after a held ball. They'll keep it with the possession arrow and a chance to tie the game. The last time it was tied was, I believe, somewhere before we even got to 5 points on the board overall in this game. Again, San Fran led 12-5 early, and then the Ramblers went on a 16-0 run and have had the lead ever since. A moment here that's important for the Ramblers. Need some stops as they've been outscored by San Francisco 9-8 here in the second half and have the lead down to 3. They've made 4 of the last 5, the Dons have.
Yeah, just getting a little bit of a rhythm. I mean, we knew at some point it was going to happen. I mean, they did all the first half throughout the first half. First time we play them. I mean, basketball in general is just a game of runs, but we just have to continue making their guys inefficient. I mean, Malik Thomas, we know, is their main guy. I think we're doing a good job on him. I mean, he's 3 of 11 shooting. I mean, Carlton Lingard, he just knocked in a 3 right there. So I think Miles went naturally to help and to go to defend the rim. But I mean, Carlton Lingard, he's a different type of big. I mean, he's more of a pick and pops, hang out on the perimeter guy. He's not going to really try to get down in the paint and try to mix it up too much unless he has a clear mismatch like he did on JQ. And so I just think that's where that miscue came. But overall, I mean, I like what we're doing on the defensive end.
42 threes on the year for Lingard at 30%. San Francisco outscored Loyola in the second half of that game in Milwaukee, 52-38, to end up with that 10-point win. As the Ramblers had the lead at halftime. Had the lead at halftime of that game by 4, just like today. Hopefully, much different scenario, and certainly is just overall. I mean, these teams are way different than they were middle of December. All right, San Francisco basketball out of the timeout. War Memorial Gym in San Francisco. The Ramblers on top by 3. Losing the ball to the floor was Thomas, picked up by Wong. He'll skip it left side for a 3 for a Bosi. Clings off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Wong underneath the backboard. To be able to kick it out on the offensive rebound. Then Lingard misses a 3 short, and the ball pinballs out for the Ramblers, and a rebound for Watson. Dez holding on to the basketball at the edge of the half-court logo. Now puts it to the floor, looking to his left. Bounce pass to Dawson. Dawson into the paint. At the rim, got fouled, and will head to the free throw line for 2.
That's 3 on Lingard, too.
He's got 12 points, the second most for the Dons today in 16 minutes.
Yeah, not having him out there, man, we talked about is, he's having a good offensive game, but also, I mean, he's not a huge, big-time shot blocker, not like Miles, but he's still 7 feet tall. So, I mean, him just being out there, I mean, it's going to, you got to be mindful of him when you're coming down the lane.
First of 2 free throws, good for JD. He's up to 19 points, looking for his 8th career 20-point game and his 6th of this season. Last time he did it was at Davidson, when he scored 24 points and made 5 3-pointers in that road victory. That was part of that stretch where he had 3 consecutive 20-plus point games. Second free throw for JD, and he's got 20 here. Ramblers by 5, 46-41. Ramblers are 10 of 10 at the line as a team. Seems like they took what happened in Milwaukee personally, CT.
Good.
Applied it to today's game. Abosi back off on him. He's on the three-point line, gets the ball back, so now he'll take the 3 and make the 3. I mean, that is daring somebody to shoot. He was 5 for 23 from 3 coming into the game today. 46-44, the lead down to 2.
Yeah, I don't mind the attempt right there. I mean, they were trying to get Daniil on a post. Oh.
McCordia got sandwiched
tackled, yeah,
underneath the rim. I think they just stopped play momentarily, but no foul was called. Ramblers into the front court with the basketball. And they missed the shot, and San Francisco gets the rebound. Into the front court come the Dons. They can take the lead with a trail 3. No good by Junji Wong. 6 minutes gone by in the second half. 46-44 Loyola. Dawson, sideline right. Deloach. Right free throw line extended. Hands to Watson. Watson, they poke it away. He gets it back, and he throws it off of Lingard to save the possession as he was being forced out of bounds at the sideline. 13 on the timer. Heads up play by Dez.
Yeah, I think so. But, I mean, Carlton Lingard, he's really getting extended out there, trying to hedge on the ball screen. So, I mean, that role is going to be open.
San Francisco is 17-0 at the War Memorial Gym this year.
Let's make it 17-1.
They have 2 home losses, but I know the one at the Chase Center, but I know they played Memphis and lost as well. I think they have another gym that they played at in that game as well. But it must have been the Chase Center as well. It's got an illegal screen on the handoff attempt. Deloach called for his second foul. Let's get a look at it on the replay here. Yeah,
he did. Slid that left shoulder in there.
13:43 to go in the second half. Rambler lead is 2. It's the second Rambler turnover. Malik Thomas and Beasley out top. Beasley dribbles to the left, lobs it over the top to Thomas at the rim, got fouled, scores it, and a chance to give San Francisco the lead at the free throw line. Malik Thomas now with 16 points.
Yeah, I mean, on that one, they just cleared out that backside and ran him off a little flare screen. Now, I think Sheldon got over the initial screen with some good amount of urgency, but he has to close back to the body over it. I mean, Malik, he didn't do that, so that's how Malik Thomas was able to curl all the way around to the basket, and we didn't have good enough help side. Now, if you're JJ, I mean, you have to make a decision. Like, if you're gonna foul him. Don't let him get the ball up on the backboard. I'm not saying do anything dirty, but it's just a hard foul so you don't give up an and one like that.
Miles Rubin checking back in as Deloach picks up his third foul. And Malik Thomas trying to finish off a three-point play and give San Francisco their first lead since it was 12-11. The free throw is good, 47-46 with 13:33 to go. Quinn over the timeline, left to right with the dribble. Walking it over. Rubin now. Passes it left side. Watson drives down the baseline. At the rim, reverse, got fouled. He'll go to the line. He was fouled by Abosi, and that'll be his second. 13:19 to go. Third team foul. 2 free throws for Dez. First trip to the line, 7 points, all in the first half. Early in the first half as well. First free throw in the air, got it. Ramblers tie it back up at 47. Jaden Dawson leading the Ramblers with 20 points today. Second free throw from Dez. Bounces out and back in, and the Ramblers stay perfect at the free throw line and retake the lead 48-47. JD returns, and Dez Watson to the bench with his 3 fouls. So good management here with 13:16 to go. You can keep Dez out of this game until at least the under 12 timeout, if not a little bit longer, with his 3 fouls. Beasley dribbling out top, guarded by Sheldon. Trying to go left, crosses over, gives it up. Out top, Junji Wong back to the basket now on the right side. Has to pass it. 7 to shoot.
See it, Prince.
Abosi driving to the baseline, throws a pass that O'Donnell wasn't ready for, but he was able to gather it and throw it up towards the rim and get it to roll home. 49-48 Dons. Quinn bounces it, top of the key, Rubin. Rubin to Edwards' right wing. Rubin comes to set the screen. Sheldon to his left, takes the three, makes the three. Sheldon Edwards with his first field goal of the game. He now has 7 points.
Maybe see they went underneath that ball screen on Sheldon, so he just popped back and took what the defense gave him.
Ramblers are just 5 of 22 from 3. San Francisco 7 of 19. 2-point Rambler lead. Thomas open for a topside 3, and he answers. Just got free from everybody. Back to a 1-point San Francisco lead, and Thomas now has 20. Matching JD. Rubin fires a pass into the corner left side for Edwards. Now comes over to set a screen. Sheldon at the left elbow, out to Dawson. He steps into a 3, and another 3.
Sir.
JD now with 23 points. 3 of 7 from downtown. And he's 3 points away from tying his career high. He had 26 at Tulsa last season. And also had that against St. Louis this year as well. Ramblers back up by 2. 11:28 to go in the second half. O'Donnell, 15 feet from the basket, gives it to Wong. Brings it down low right side. Got Dawson in the air. Count it. And the foul. And we're going back and forth with 3-pointers. And now an attempt for a 3-point play. Just the first foul on JD, though. Actually, excuse me, his second, but still not a huge concern. Wong with 7 points. He'll be at the free throw line for the first time today. He's 58% on the year. Timeout on the floor. 11:21 to go in the second half. Loyola 54. San Francisco 54. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
JB Alberto's has had a passion for pizza since 1965. Each JB Alberto's pizza starts with its own unique handcrafted dough. It's topped with flavorful homemade pizza sauce, crafted from sun-ripened tomatoes, 100% real mozzarella cheese, ingredients cut fresh daily, and top-quality meats. Visit jbalbertos.com to order online or call them at 773-973-1700. JB Alberto's, the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jane Dawson on behalf of Center Construction Group. They're Chicago's hometown team. We're specializing in building spaces that inspire. From modern offices to vibrant restaurants, Center Construction Group handles every detail with precision, creativity, and commitment to excellence. Center Construction Group's talented team is committed to building modern spaces. They're committed to delivering stunning results and building lasting relationships. Learn more at centerconstructiongroup.com. Center Construction Group, built better.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Team Impact is a therapeutic 2-year program that matches children facing serious illness and disabilities with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Loyola Medicine sponsors the Ramblers' relationship with Team Impact, which currently includes 3 active matches. Team Impact getting all kids in the game, all in, all together. 11:21 left to go. This game is tied again, 54-54, as the Ramblers and Dons going back and forth right now, trading 3-pointers and a possible 3-point play upcoming for Junji Wong. He'll be at the line for 1 after Dawson's second foul. JD with 23 points in this game, leading the Ramblers. But I think Loyola's going to need someone else to get a little bit hot here down the stretch as well. Dez has 9. Sheldon's got 7. Edwards made his last shot from 3-point range. Dez maybe a bit tentative, a little bit at times because of the foul trouble, but getting to a point here, 11-plus minutes left, you've got 3 fouls. You can start to play close to your normal, not that Dez probably was still playing his normal tenacity and his aggressiveness, but maybe just a slight notch lower just to not pick up a 4th foul. But we'll see how it goes here.
Yeah, I mean, right now the shot making on both sides, I mean, it's just been great. I mean, most of it, like to your point, Scott, I mean, we have JD who's just playing like the elite player that he is, but we do need somebody else to come to the party. I mean, I wouldn't surprise me if we try to run some more actions to get Sheldon a good look. I mean, he just made his last one. We know he only needs I mean, he never loses confidence, but it seems like he can really get going in bunches. So it's a good sign that he made one. And yeah, wouldn't surprise me if we keep going back to him.
All right, coming out of the timeout, Junji Wong will have 1 free throw to try to complete a 3-point play for the Dons. Tied at 54. And that bounces out, no good. And the Ramblers get the rebound into the front court. JQ, 54-54. Rubin, top of the key with it. Dribbles to the top of the nail. Well, that's the same thing. He was beyond the 3-point line, then dribbled to the top of the nail. Does it again here. Right foot on it. They're backing way off on him. He moves into that floater and hits it from just inside the West Coast Conference logo in the paint. And it's 56-54 Ramblers. CT, you just shook your head there.
Yeah, because I mean, just looking, because he's out there with JQ, it's kind of hard to tell who's guarding who, honestly.
Quinn gets a steal in the passing lane ahead for Dawson at the rim.
And
one! Bucket! Jaden Dawson, a chance for 3, and he's got 26. He will have 26 when he makes the free throw. And it's 58-54. He's got 25 right now and a chance to tie his career high. JQ with the steal, though, and then almost falling out of bounds, made a pass on the run to Jaden Dawson. Certainly hope I did not just jinx both JD and the Loyola free throw shooting here, but I already said it, so 25 points on 10 of 17 shooting. The free throw is good. He's tied his career high with 26 with 10:40 left, and that's missing a couple of minutes of game time after rolling in the same ankle that was injured that kept him out of the San Francisco game back in December. And the Ramblers are 13 of 13 at the line and lead by 5. Beasley, left wing, trying to cross over by Dawson, gets a step to the rim. Quinn reaching in to help, gets called for the foul. JQ saying that should be a jump ball, but I think I heard him get some arm as well. Rubin was looming as well at the rim. I'm not sure if he let that one go again.
Ooh. No, JD, that's clean.
Oh, JD's the one.
JD got called for the foul. That was clean. That was all ball.
And I think they just got somebody for Loyola technical foul. We saw the replay, and
it might have been Drew, maybe?
Yep.
admin tech.
It's on the Ramblers sideline, and one would assume Drew Valentine.
Yeah, because I mean that was
We didn't
seeing
catch
the
it.
replay. I mean that was that was clean.
That's. Yep.
Yeah, I was on Drew.
Drew's got a kind of a smirk on his face a little bit, kind of like, what? Did I deserve that? So it's 2 technical free throws, and then I think it's going to be 2 regular free throws.
And the ball. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're going to get the ball or not, though. We'll find out because they're shooting the. Was it Thomas who got fouled at the rim?
No, it was Beasley was on the drive.
Because Thomas is shooting now. That would be the technicals. Now Beasley. Yeah, so there'll be regular rebounding after these free throws. And Thomas only made, or he did make both of the technical free throws, 59-56. And now Beasley will shoot 2. And he can't get the first to go. It stays a 3-point game. Second free throw upcoming. 10:26 to go, 59-56. Second free throw also bounces out. And the Ramblers able to get the rebound. So all in all, only give up 2 points there with the technical and the foul. So Drew Valentine gets his point across and only gives up 2 points instead of 4. Ruben hands off Dez. Up fakes, drives to his left, pulls up 14 feet, just inside the elbow. No good back iron. And the rebound by Lingard for San Francisco. 3-point Rambler lead, 10 minutes left. See Drew Valentine calling out the defensive play for his team. Malik Thomas, screen set by Lingard, crosses over to his left, gets by Ruben, able to draw contact, scored, and the foul. And what he was able to do is when he got Ruben sort of on his hip, he leaned back just a little bit to help create the contact while still getting to the rim and scoring and a chance to tie the game up. This is elite right here from Malik Thomas.
Yeah, it was a great move. Got to get over. Yep, just hit him with the crossover. Yeah, that's just a big time move.
A lot of players may have just gone right to the rim, and maybe there's no contact with Ruben there, but strong enough to take that contact and finish. Thomas now with 24. He's 10 of 10 at the line. And he's now 11 of 11. 59-59 with 9:47 left to go. 16 fouls on the Ramblers, by the way, 4 on San Francisco. Jalen Quinn will bring it across the timeline left to right. He started in the place of Kamani Owinsu. Out of this game due to re-aggravating his injury from earlier in the season. Dawson gets free for a left side shot, missed it. Deloach kept it alive, but the rebound, San Francisco. Malik Thomas leaks out again. The pass looped all the way ahead. Took forever to get there, but not enough time for the Ramblers to get back. Thomas the lay-in. 2-point San Francisco lead. 61-59.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, Dez has to be able to get back on that one.
And Dez gets fouled, taking a corner 3.
Yeah.
So he'll try to make up for it.
Yeah, so on that last sequence right there. So I mean, so they're not guarding JQ. So I think he's recognized this. He's doing a great job of setting some screens, trying to get his teammates available. But I mean, when JD takes a shot, I mean, Dez, if you're not in that situation, Dez needs to recognize he's not going to the glass. He needs to be able to get back in transition just so we don't give up those run-out opportunities. Now, that's the second time that Malik Thomas has gotten an easy bucket like that. So a little concerned we didn't make any adjustments after the first time, but still some time here. Got to get that cleaned up.
7-0 San Francisco run ended. Des Watson making the first of 3 free throws. 61-60 with 9:18 left. Second in the air. It bounces around and out. Front rim, back rim, and then rolls out. First Rambler miss at the line today, 14 of 15. San Francisco is 11 of 15.
Daniil just checked it.
Dez ties the game at 61. He has 11. 9:18 to go. Ramblers on the floor have Watson, Dawson, Deloach, Glasgow, and Wakoria. Beasley will run the point for San Francisco. Beasley to his left, picks up the dribble. Junji Wong now out to Thomas. Deloach is matched up with Thomas right now. Out beyond the three-point line. Glasgow coming to help. Double team. Gets rid of it. Down low, Beasley. Kick out. Topside three in the air. Bounces out. No good for Wong. Loose ball. Dawson and Watson grabs it.
Yeah, it's a great sequence right there. I mean, Drew called to get the double team to get the ball out of Malik Thomas's hands because he had JJ switched on, and we did a great job rotating.
Watson gets to the baseline left side. Deloach is there. He clears out. Watson taking Thomas into the paint. Fouled. He put it up, and does it count? It didn't go in. 61-61. We had a little video blip there at the worst possible time. We're getting a replay, though. We'll get to see it. Dez, shot missed. And Thomas, his second foul. Dez back to the line. We just made 2 of 3.
Yeah, you can see on the TV, there's some talking going on both sides. I wish we were there to really pick up on it, hear what was being said. But yeah, you can see that there's, I love it.
12 points for Dez as he puts the Ramblers back in front, 62-61 with 8:38 left to go. Dawson just checked out. Quinn came back in. Watson's second shot upcoming. Swish. 63-61 Ramblers.
Got to get another stop here.
Malik Thomas across half court has the ball knocked into the back court, and they're going to say it
touched
over
that.
and back.
Yeah, JQ.
They're going to say that Quinn didn't touch it.
Lock him up, JQ.
Which, with the way that the ball ricocheted back down there, I'm surprised it didn't hit Quinn, but that's what the officials are saying. We'll get a look at a replay. Yeah, I don't know. Quinn did not touch that. Just Thomas tried to spin away from him and just lost the ball himself. I don't blame Thomas for trying to get the call, obviously. Anyone would do that, but the right call was made. Deloach, left wing Watson. Watson behind the screen, takes the three, bounces out. Loose ball, rebound for the Dons. Ramblers are now 6 of 24 from 3. That's 25%. Dons are 8 of 21, 38%.
Let's go through you to Neil. Go get defense.
At the left corner, Wong dribbles across the lane at the WCC logo.
Get that
Double
outta here,
team
man.
blocked by Deloach. Loose ball picked up on the wing by Thomas. He'll take a step back three. No. Bounces off the rim in extra time. Loose ball, and it got ricocheted out to Thomas. He attacks Deloach at the rim. They're going to call Deloach for a foul against Thomas. The ball took, I would say, an unlucky bounce on that rebound because it hit the rim a second time, and it threw off everybody's timing going after it. Then it got deflected to Thomas, who was on the floor and got up in time to go grab the ball. And then he attacks the rim, and he will shoot 2. We come back from a timeout. 7:46 left to go in the second half. Loyola 63, San Francisco 61. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
Download the Go Ramblers mobile app to stay connected with your favorite Loyola teams. The app features the latest news, scores, stats, and interactive content. Search Loyola Ramblers in the Apple or Google Play Store. Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at RamblersMBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights.
On the alley-oop! Are you kidding me?
That's at RamblersMBB on Instagram and Twitter.
Caputo Cheese specializes in the manufacturing and processing of fine Italian-type cheeses, including Parmesan, Romano, and fresh mozzarella. They're best known among chefs for their award-winning burrata and ricotta cheeses. Whether you need a traditional Parmigiano Reggiano or a customized solution, Caputo Cheese delivers quality and consistency that only high standards and family pride can produce. Visit them at CaputoCheese.com and follow them at Caputo Cheese.
Established in 1938, Green State Credit Union serves over 450,000 members with world-class deposit and loan products. Learn why membership pays at greenstate.org. Member NCUA. 7:46 left to go. Loyola 63, San Francisco 61. Malik Thomas will be at the line to shoot free throws 12 and 13 of the game for him coming up. On the year, he came in averaging 6.2 free throw attempts per game. Attempted 205 free throws on the year. Coming into this game, I'm going to double check that. 205 divided by 33 equals 6.21. And right now he's at 11. Of course, he had 12 free throw attempts back in December when he shot 11 of 16. Today he's shooting 7 of 16. He's got 27 points. So he might come close to that career high again, but I think overall Loyola is doing a better job against him. Plus the second leading scorer all season, Marcus Williams, out of the lineup. Then Ryan Beasley, a near double-figure score, out of the lineup. Tyrone Riley, a near double-figure score, out of the lineup for the Dons here today. So the next best scorer is Lingard with 12. He averages 8.2 per game. But this looks like kind of a heavyweight battle to the finish here, CT.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are just really living up to the moment, living up to the hype. I mean, you can tell that both sides really want it. I mean, obviously we're here in Chicago, so it's you can't hear everything that's being said on the court. I mean, you can kind of read some lips and just read body language. You can tell both teams are talking a little trash out there. But I think that speaks to how bad both sides want it. So I think we're in for an exciting finish here.
Winner of this one matches up with the winner of Kent State and Stanford, which will tip off. Scheduled to tip off in about 13 minutes from now. And as far as I can tell, if San Francisco wins this, they would host as the 1 seed. This is the San Francisco region of the NIT. If Loyola were to win, they would play at Stanford, or, again, I don't know for a 100% fact, but a possibility, a good chance, would host Kent State if Kent State were to win that game. But Loyola has to take care of business first. This is the first game up. 2 free throws coming from Malik Thomas. 63-61 Ramblers, 7:46 left to go. First is good. He's a perfect 12 of 12 at the line today. 63-62. If he makes this, it'll be the 7th tie of the ball game. Bounces in, tied at 63. 7 ties, 10 lead changes today. 7:46 left to go. 63-63. Quinn bounces top of the key. Rubin puts down the left-hand dribble. Dawson comes around to get the handoff. Dawson gets to the right side of the lane. The shot bounces out. Rebound Lingard, who's fading towards the baseline. Pushing it ahead is Thomas. Behind the back dribble. Bounces in left side for Wong. Back to Thomas. Up fakes. Fires a bullet down low for Lingard, who misses the hook. Short Rubin couldn't control the rebound. Stepped out of bounds with it. Just got thrown off balance. A little bit of contact with Lingard and couldn't save it in time. 20 on the shot clock. And went off his leg and then couldn't save it in. Under out of bounds for the Dons. Throwing all the way into the backcourt where Thomas almost has it slip through his fingers. Beasley between the rings. Bounces it left for Lingard. Lingard with 1 foot beyond the three-point line. Hands off Thomas, guarded by Quinn. Quinn trying to fight through the screen. Thomas leaning in for the 3, misses it. Good rebound by Edwards just outside the paint. Ahead for JQ. JQ drives, and he got tripped up by Wong, I think it was. Quinn may be a bit lucky on that call because it seemed like he tripped himself almost. We'll get the replay here. No, he stepped on Wong's foot, and it's a blocking foul on Wong. That could hurt, obviously, as well for both guys. It's a 1-and-1 for JQ. 7th team foul on San Francisco. Quinn's first free throw, good. JQ today with 5 points now, 3 of 3 at the line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 21 minutes, getting the start with a Winsu out of the lineup. Second free throw for JQ. Got it as well. 65-63 Ramblers. Continue to shoot well at the line. 19 of 20 as a team. San Francisco the ball with the Ramblers by 2. Edwards reaching in on Beasley, almost knocked it away, or Abosi, excuse me. Left wing now. Abosi still with it. Edwards still all over him. Abosi with a screen by Lingard. I'm going to call Sheldon now for a foul. trying to get through the screen, it looked like, is where they called it.
Yeah, you can see the San Francisco coaches crying for that call the whole time. I mean, don't call a foul just because their team's crying about it. Call one if it actually happens.
What if you don't want to hear them crying anymore?
Tell them to shut up.
Gotta call something, right?
Tell them to shut up. Give them a text. You see they're giving out texts today.
All right, it's 1-1 for Obosi, who's a 48% free throw shooter, CT.
Box out. These are coming off.
And he made the first, 65-64. We'll get the second. Well, it's about 50%, so. Second free throw upcoming for Obosi. Clangs off the iron, no good. And the Ramblers get the rebound and lead by 1. Great sound there, right, CT?
Yeah.
But it's, the other team.
Yeah,
you like that sound.
Yeah, real hard brick, too.
6:26 left to go. Ramblers by 1. Dawson, right free throw line extended now. Steps back for 3. Rolls out. Rubin gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out to JD. Quinn, left wing. Quinn crosses over. Goes underneath the rim. Back out the other side to Dawson. Dawson, right wing. Open again for 3. Off the back rim. No good. Rubin kept it alive again, but this time the Dons get the rebound. Dawson just needs one more point to set a new career high. Had 2 good looks from 3 there. Thomas down low against Dawson. Mid-block left. Spins, fades. Off the back rim. No good. And getting it on the glass. JQ. Great job as Rubin was engaged with James O'Donnell on the glass. Quinn came to help. Got the rebound and then got fouled as well by O'Donnell. And JQ will march down to the free throw line again for another 1-and-1 chance. That's... Seem to say you need everybody rebounding. That's a play right there. You get your guard coming in to help out the big man and not just assuming Rubin's going to get the rebound.
Yeah, exactly. So Southern Porter, you saw, always says great guards always rebound down. And so, I think that was a great example right there from JQ of doing that. He's athletic enough, he's strong enough to stick his nose in there and get us a couple extra ones. Now, I also really like that one-on-one post defense right there where they just threw it into Malik Thomas, thought that he could just overpower JD, and JD just held his ground, made him take a fadeaway 15-footer, did a great job contesting without fouling, forcing the miss.
JQ made the first. He makes the second. How about this stat? Neither team has made a field goal in 3.5 minutes. San Francisco, 3.5. Loyola, 4:46 without a field goal. Both teams are 0 for their last 6 from the field. But we're getting points at the free throw line. 67-64 Ramblers. Timeout San Francisco with 5:50 left to go in the second half. This will be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. So with the two teams combined 0 for their last 12, the Ramblers still have a 3-point lead, 67-64. Jaden Dawson has tied his career high with 26 points, 10 of 21 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 3 of 3 at the line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist in 29 minutes in this game. Des Watson has checked in with 13. He's gone 6 of 7 at the line. Sheldon Edwards has a team high 8 rebounds. Jalen Quinn has a team high 4 assists with 0 turnovers in the game. And the Ramblers only have 3 turnovers in the entire game, 2 of them here in the second half. Both teams shooting just a shade over 38%. San Francisco 38.2%. Loyola 38.5% from the line. Ramblers 21 of 22 at the free throw line. San Francisco 14 of 19 at the line. Malik Thomas 29 points to lead the way for San Francisco as we expected. Out of the timeout, Obosi. Now to Wong. Back to the basket, 16 feet. Guarded by Wakoria. Puts it to the floor. Gives up the ball to the right side, Lingard. Lingard tries to drive. And now down low, right-hand hook bounces out. And Watson the rebound on the weak side.
That's great defense from JJ right there without fouling.
Deloach, top of the nail. Facing up against Lingard. Wants to feed. Now will drive. Spins to the hoop. Oh, could not bank it in. Oh, they called a foul. And Deloach will shoot 2.
Yep, I agree. I saw the whole thing.
4th foul on Carlton Lingard. So that's a big moment there.
Yeah, that right arm came down across JJ's body.
So more points, not from the field, hopefully upcoming. as the teams are combined 0 for their last 13, and neither team has made a field goal in 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Loyola longer than that, 5:25. Deloach's first of 2 free throws is pure. It's infectious, contagious, the free throw shooting.
See, don't jinx him. Don't do the media guy jinx.
He made the first, that's all I can say. He's got 3 points. Playing with 4 fouls, though, JJ is. Trying to make it a 5-point Rambler lead. It's in the air, spins out. A little too hard on that delivery. Hit the rim hard. 68-64, the Dons with the basketball into the front court. Cut off on 5 minutes left to play. Abosi, left wing. Deloach switches on him. Abosi asking for Thomas to come get it. Thomas does. Thomas lobs it over the top for Lingard. Sheldon helps, and he pushed him, fouled him. Deloach blocked the shot, which was a good block. No, they're calling a goaltend. No foul. They called that off the glass, and Deloach a goaltend. I thought they're calling a foul, and then it looks like it just got the window first for Lingard. It may not have been going in, but all right, so the bucket counts. 4:53 to go. 68-66 Loyola. Got to keep. That's the first field goal now in almost 5 minutes for either team. The Ramblers still have a 2-point lead. 68-66. Watson bounces it for Deloach. Top side. Deloach coming to get it is Dawson. Turns the corner left. Pulls up 14 feet in the paint. New career high for Jaden Dawson.
Yes,
28 points. And the Ramblers lead 70-66.
So stay again. Get a stop here, fellas.
On the left side of Bosi. Guarded by Watson. Trying to go baseline. Stumbling a bit. Good D by Dez. Now backing him down towards the paint. To his right. Into the paint. Puts up a tough fadeaway. No good. Back tapped out by O'Donnell. Offensive rebound. 3 ball in the air. No good by Thomas. Another offensive rebound. Long rebound by Rivera Torres. San Francisco with it again. And Thomas trying to dribble drive. Draws a foul out on the perimeter on Wakoria. And that's going to be 1-1 for Malik Thomas with 4:03 left to go. 70-66 Ramblers. The Dawson versus Thomas matchup today. Dawson with 28 points on 11 of 22 shooting. Malik Thomas, 29 points, only 7 of 19, 13 of 13 at the line. Is this LeBron James? Or insert another guy who gets a lot of free throw attempts. LeBron probably doesn't even lead the NBA in free throw attempts. Probably never did.
Probably SGA, right?
It's a good guess. There. Yeah. It's 1-1 here for Thomas. He hasn't missed yet today. 13 of 13. Still hasn't missed. 70-67. Why is it that the jinx that way doesn't work, CT?
Yeah.
Well, Thomas is such a great free throw shooter. I mean, he's just never going to miss. So you might as well put the point on the board with 4:03 left. 70-67 Ramblers. It's 70-68 for all intents and purposes. Yep, that didn't work. 2-point Rambler lead with 4:03 left to go. NIT second round. Winner goes on to the quarterfinals Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Tuesday. Or excuse me, probably Wednesday. But we don't make the schedule. All right, San Francisco playing defense on the Ramblers right now. 3:47 left to go. And they turn it over.
No foul.
To the hoop, a bucket, and a foul. Quinn turned it over. Beasley got the steal. Beasley got to the hoop, scores it, and a foul. Or I think that's Rivera Torres gets the bucket. Excuse me. He got fouled. This game is tied at 70. $3:39 left to go. We have our final media timeouts. Let's take that, CT. $3:39 left to go. Loyola 70, San Francisco 70. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Jalen Quinn on behalf of the law firm of Kupiec and Martin. Founded in 2008 by Loyola alumnus Dave Kupiec, Kupiec and Martin is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 6 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house at large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. kupieckandmartin.com. Go Blazers.
At Loyola University Chicago's Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health, we address health in all its dimensions to provide better outcomes for all. With academic programming in applied health sciences, healthcare administration, health informatics and data science, and public health sciences, we collaborate across disciplines to find solutions to complex problems. Join us at the Parkinson School of Health Sciences and Public Health as we reimagine the future of health today. Learn more at luc.edu/Parkinson.
JB Alberto's is the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Although they've had passion for pizza since 1965, their menu also includes appetizers, salads, chicken, ribs, seafood, steak, pastas, sandwiches, burgers, and desserts. Check out their daily specials and order online at jbalbertos.com. You can also call them at 773-973-1700 for all of your catering needs.
.339 left to go in the second half. Rivera Torres just had a bucket, was fouled by Sheldon Edwards, and a chance to give San Francisco the lead 70-70 with 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in this ball game. And it's coming down to the stretch here, CT. I mean, it's postseason basketball. It's supposed to be like this, right, CT? It's not supposed to be easy.
No, of course not, especially this time of year. Very rarely you're going to get a team just totally out, just boat racing another one. But you can really tell, like we talked about before, both sides really, really want this game. I mean, the shot making down the stretch has been there. The play making on both sides is there. The trash talking on both sides is there. So it's exactly what you would want from a late March matchup, excuse me.
Sorry if I sound distracted right now, but I am.
Is Maryland about to get upset?
I just hope they don't give up a half-court buzzer beater again, like the last time I did this on the air. Maryland in Colorado State, 68-68 with 20 seconds left, and it looks like
just got fouled on the.
My guy's got 2 free throws coming up. The younger brother of Angel Reese, Julian Reese, will be at the free throw line coming up. I can't officially give play-by-play of that. That would be a rights violation, but that's what's happening in that game. As long as I don't go into full-on play-by-play of it, it's okay. All right, Rivera Torres is at the line here to try to give the Dons the lead. 65% free throw shooter, tied at 70. He made it. 71-70 Dons with 3:39 left to go. I was hoping for blowouts in the positive direction in both of these games, but again, that's just not how it works in March, especially in the second rounds of tournaments. Rubin. Top side. Dawson comes to get it. Has a career-high 28 points. He slipped down, but he kind of lost the ball, so it's not a travel. He dribbled it and then fell, able to get back up with it, or gave up the ball with a pass. Rubin, top of the nail, 10 to shoot. Rubin drives into Lingard. Rubin burrows his way to the hoop. Can't score it off the window. Rebound by the Dons. They lead by 1 with 3:10 left to go. Lingard and Wong both have 4 fouls for the Dons, and only Lingard is in there. Wong is not out there. Top side Beasley, hands it off Thomas. 9 to shoot. Malik Thomas has Watson switch on him, deep on the left wing. Thomas behind the back dribble, drives down the left lane line and draws another foul, this time on Dez, his 4th. I mean, is there a way to guard this guy without fouling him? I don't know how to
not
judge
one,
this
but watch
here.
this replay right here. So if you're Francis, I mean, you have to decide. I mean, are you coming to help or are you just not? Because Francis kind of got caught in that no man's land, and that's how Malik Thomas was able to wrap back behind his back and get to that left side of the basket. Now, understanding how Malik Thomas just has everything rolling right now. He's cooking. If I'm Francis, I'm just coming just to double and like making him pass the ball out to somebody else.
First free throw is good. 72-70. .247 left. Second free throw upcoming. 73-70 Dons. You really can't complain if you're a Rambler fan. Both teams have shot 24 free throws. It's just that Thomas has shot 17 of the 24 for the Dons. 73-70 San Francisco with 2:42 left. Rubin out top, looking to his right. Trying to give the ball up. Dawson gets free to the hoop, and a nice finish by JD. And Jaden Dawson has Loyola's first 30-point game since Marcus Towns had one back in 2019. 73-72. I think it was in February of 2019. The 30 points for Dawson here. Now a 1-point deficit with 2:14 left to go. Up top, Lingard for three. No good. Rebound, Rubin with 2:07 left.
We'll live with that.
Dawson into the front court with it. 30 points, 12 of 23 from the field. Watson between the rings. Rubin comes to set a screen. Watson gets the defender on his back to the hoop, has it blocked. Loose ball. Watson got it back. 13 to shoot. Dez with 11, with 10. Mid-block right. Spins to the baseline. Passes it out. Dawson takes the long three. Got it! JD with 33, and it's 75-73 Ramblers. 1:32 left to go. Timeout, San Francisco. Jaden Dawson. Got to roll your ankle more often and then come back into the game 2 minutes later. But he was going for this before that happened. I wonder if for some reason he's just kind of locked in even to another gear with the injury. Or I don't want to say injury, but the re-aggravation of the ankle. Ramblers by 2, CT. And Jaden Dawson is being Superman right now for the Ramblers.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find enough positive things to say about this guy. I mean, he's just somebody that has the ultimate confidence. I mean, you can tell he works on his game. He's gotten a lot stronger in his time in Rogers Park. So, I mean, shout out to Nick Michael with that one. But, I mean, in this time of year and these types of situations, I mean, big-time players are going to make big-time plays. And, I mean, right now you got Malik Thomas and Jaden Dawson. I mean, they're the best players on their respective teams, and right now they're playing like it too. I mean, they're just trying to will their teams to victory. And, I mean, you got to give JD a lot of credit because, I mean, he's one of our guys. Just staying ready, just staying hungry and seizing the moment.
Marcus Towns had 32 points February 5th of 2019, the last 30-point game for a Rambler. And JD's got 33. So while that positive thing was happening for the Ramblers, a negative thing happened for my alma mater, but I'm still pretty happy. Minute 29 left to go, 75-73 Ramblers, for those wondering. Colorado State just hit a 3 to go up by 1 with 3 seconds left in that game. Maryland got the ball in the front court, called a timeout, so hoping for some magic in both locations. They're in Seattle. This game in San Francisco. Don's inbound the basketball, down by 2, a minute 24 left. Thomas dribbling out top, guarded by Dawson. Thomas versus Dawson. Step back 3. It's good. Unbelievable. San Francisco by 1. Thomas has got 36. Dawson's got 33. Watson into the front court. Don's by 1. Watson to Rubin. Rubin had it poked away, gets it back. Dawson comes to get the handoff. Dawson driving to the rim and will bank it in. Ooh. 35 for JD. The Ramblers back up by 1. 77-76 with 55 seconds left. CT, I don't know if I could take this. Turning the corner right. Thomas to the paint, to the rim. Blocked by Miles. And it's off him. And out of bounds off of Malik Thomas. Woo! And me and CT, I mean, there's 3 people in the room right now broadcasting this game. We got Kyle Krieger, our GM, behind us, and we both just stood up and pumped our fists.
Look at this play
to the
right
TV.
Here.
Miles Rubin blocking it off the backboard, and then it ricochets off of Thomas. Wow. 3rd block of the game for Miles. His 16th game this season with 3 or more blocks, the 30th time in his career. 41.7 seconds left. Ramblers have a 1-point lead with the basketball. Basket here, a JD3 in particular, would be nice. Gigantic. A bucket in general would be great as well, just whatever it might be. And the Ramblers will take a timeout. They'll have 1 timeout remaining with 34.4 seconds left. And we're going to go quiet here for a moment.
Whoa, Daryl.
Derek Queen, baby. Derek Queen at the buzzer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be no time left.
Yeah.
And now we're hoping that Maryland will have some magic as well. Or Maryland just had the magic from my alma mater. Now for CT's alma mater and my employer. Loyola's up by 1 with 34.4 seconds left. I just knocked over my chair. Well, I'm glad that he chose to play 1 year at Maryland. He's going right to the NBA. And he'll at least have one more game in college coming up, CT. Wow. Whew. Well, basketball's fun, right?
It is.
Your
March
team-
basketball is the best.
Yes.
As long as your team's winning.
Yeah, exactly. Ramblers are going to have the ball here with 34.4 seconds left, leading 77-76. I think I strained my groin doing that too as well, which is, that's old man injury right there. All right, waiting for this timeout to wrap up. Ramblers have one timeout left. Both teams are in double bonus. Both teams have the one timeout left. Loyola has the possession arrow as well, which could be huge. This is an audio clip I'll be sending to my Maryland friends as well. Malik Thomas, 36 points for San Francisco. Jaden Dawson, 35 points for the Ramblers. I don't know the last time a Rambler had 40 points. I didn't go back that far to look that up, but we know it's been 6 years since someone's had 30 until Dawson today. 30 seconds left, 11-second difference shot clock and game clock. Dawson has the ball out near half court, 13 on the timer, 23 left in regulation. Ramblers by 1. Dawson to his right, step back, drives again to the hoop, gets swallowed up at the rim. No foul, just out of bounds with 5 on the shot clock, 16.3 remaining. Man, you need a bucket here, so the best San Francisco can do the next time down the floor is tie it. Dawson just got met by Lingard and was doubled at the rim. 16.3 seconds left. Baseline inbounds. Watson looking. Dawson got to get open. Rubin catches left wing. 5 to shoot. He got bumped into. Dawson, topside 3. Shot clock winding down. No good. Rebound Lingard. 9 seconds left. San Francisco's not going to call timeout. Thomas into the front court with 5 seconds. Thomas drives to the left. Thomas to the hoop. Throws it up, no good. Loose ball, and out to the buzzer. But it don't count. And the Ramblers win.
Yeah, let's go.
Ramblers are going to the NIT quarterfinals. They get the ball game back from San Francisco in December when it matters a little bit more.
Whew. My heart's racing right now. Whew.
And I apologize. We blow it out. See, I'm telling you, the remote, I just can't talk. Blow it out. I'm sorry if we blew out some speakers just there, but we just had an electric couple of minutes between a game on my phone and a game here remote on the big screen inside the offices at the Norville Center, the Lakeshore Studios. The Ramblers are moving on. I think they're probably looking at a replay here, but I mean, that red light was on well before that ball was even really gathered and shot on the loose ball. Yes, ball game over officially. They put the Rambler logo up on the big board in there. Loyola has won 77-76. They're going to move on to take